yeah, we're getting fucking crazy here, buddy.
Are we getting crazy?
Shit, I won today. Of course we're getting crazy.
This is crazy?
Yeah.
I mean, we all got some money today. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
We all
I
made some money
did
today.
not.
You made money.
It's almost the Kindle. Yeah.
You didn't make any money? I told you who to bet on.
I bet on my friends. But apparently the wrong ones.
Somewhere Melly's just crying.
I still love you, Melly. Drink!
What is? We're getting crazy. This is crazy.
Oh. Then she's gonna set down her cup and be like, do you want to actually get crazy?
Drink!
Wait.
I can't drink and answer the question at the same time.
Hold on. What do you mean actually crazy?
Oh, there's some shit we do on the Fae.
Are you asked?
This is chump shit.
I was just gonna ask her if she was thinking about what she was saying, and then I realized. No. Go ahead.
I don't think.
Go
Oh
ahead.
my god, Faerun's family has the best parties.
Yeah, let's get a fade party. Let's go.
The
First,
best party.
You need to
I feel like I've heard
Prep?
something about this.
You need to hit
Astra.
Always
No
accept
thoughts.
food and drink from the
the
fair.
cleanest water.
thoughts.
No thoughts. Head empty. Only prep. Ready? Half for me, half for you.
No, hold on. Everybody needs
Whole
to prep.
thing for you? What are you talking about?
Everybody gets a sip of the cleanest water.
She just drank half of it.
I like the dirty one.
Only the ration.
It's really good.
Oddly
Drink!
refreshing.
Drink! I can't reach that far.
You just... I'm getting mixed messages here.
Thank you. Drink!
Okay. It's gone now. she definitely just drank the rest of
I
it.
love
Okay, bring a second. She's gonna take another sip. This is to get you mentally prepared. There's nothing actually in there.
It is for mental.
I can not possibly become more mentally prepared for this. Whatever that word is.
Okay, but now you need to drink this condom tonic.
Okay. What's this?
Make sure you drink it quickly now.
Okay.
Not all of it. You need to drink it just a little bit. Pass it quick. Okay, you need to drink the Mary Delight. Mary Delight now.
How much?
Just hit it. Take a hit. Just sip. Oh, here. You need some Seder salt. Hit it quick. Now dance until just keep standing. Dance. Keep dancing. Here, take the Seder salt. Take the Seder salt. You need the Seder salt. If you don't take the salt, you will die. Take the salt. Dance.
What? Talking about dying?
You have to dance.
That's what you die.
Girl.
You're seeing shit. Everything is like fucking spinning a little bit. Satyrs are dancing around you.
Yo.
It is like a mind melting experience where there's just like fucking things coming in and going like, you will become one. There's all of a sudden like, there's trees. There's all these kind of trees. There's like leaves blowing in the wind. But then like the wind starts getting more intense.
Oh,
It's just
God.
shaking and shaking.
Am I gonna die?
And now there's like
This is terrible.
Satyr head coming in and being like, you're one now. You're one. Do you feel time? Do you understand time?
It's woobly.
Oh, keep dancing.
And on that note, welcome to Lizards and Vocations. If you can't tell, this is Strixhaven. Session 25.
Oh.
Kat, would you like to talk to me about who our sponsors are today?
Oh, I was drinking shit.
Oh, yes, we all were.
Oh no, I have
The
to write
who?
it down. So
I'm
it's
one at a time.
definitely this one.
I'm one at a time.
Time called me a bitch.
Okay,
I believe in you.
you should never do that.
Oh, I do though.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
You should also believe in how awesome. Damn it! I wrote the short word and I lost it entirely.
What?
Druidcraft
Yeah.
Woodworks. Sarah's name down and not the word Druidcraft Woodworks. But you should check him out because Chris makes beautiful things, and
Quite the wood on that guy.
I would recommend purchasing them, especially if you use the code I think that says lizard's 10, but I'm dyslexic,
It does.
so maybe it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Druid crack lays down the lumber.
I am
Um,
one with the word.
As we are filming this right now, it's not in yet, but he has shipped all of our stuff, by the way.
And as you watch
Oh,
this,
shit,
we'll
what?
probably have it in hand.
Yeah, it's on the way.
So, like, by the time anyone sees this, we will have it.
We
Yeah.
will have the stuff.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah. He was sending us videos and it's like, hey, this is how this works and stuff like that. Super excited to get all of our personal products that we got. Super cool. Also, if you didn't know about it, he does wooden dice now. So he's
Yeah.
making his own wooden dice, and he spends a lot of time on those. So you can
He
get
just
those.
made one with like one of the most dense, hardest, oiliest woods ever.
That's
Yeah.
my nickname in high school.
Oh,
That's
man.
why I
That was not
it.
mine.
But also check out the podcast Slay the Stars because
Yeah.
I think
STS?
I definitely enjoy them. I think we have an ad for them.
Yeah, we do.
John's in charge of that, so
Did I kill Nate?
Yeah, you killed
It
me.
was a combo effort. That's what I was in high school, and then Kat saying, "That's why I mentioned it."
Another cool thing about Slay the Stars is I believe they partnered with Game Master Money to do
oh
Bella's
my
Comic,
god,
right?
they did. Yes, I believe. Oh god, Leia or Leia. I think it's Leia from Slay the Stars. She's the DM for Bella's Comic.
Oh, very cool. So they do Bella's Comic. If you watch Bella's Comic or Game Master Monday, all those people work together and they have their own little session they're doing.
And
And if
they're
you
all
haven't heard of
fantastic
them,
people.
you should go watch them.
Very good.
Yeah, you can find them and us on Twitter and Instagram, and probably Mastodon, Hive, Bluesky, Facebook, all sorts of places.
Yeah. All right. Check out the intro. We'll be right back. See you soon.
Spotify.
Previously on Strixhaven, Syllabus of Shenanigans. Our college girls got to cheer on Strixhaven victory against Waterdeep in the wrestling tournament. They also completed their homework, and for the 10-day, completed all of their labs as well. Their last lab was to search for Starspawn and report their whereabouts. However, an ambush took place, and you were forced to fight even though you were told to try to avoid battle. In the battle, they fought a few new creatures that you're not exactly sure what they were. 3 of them you've seen before. You were pretty familiar. Those were the Starspawn Grue. Grue, by the way. We ended the session just after the battle took place, and it's currently just about midnight. So with that being said, what would you all like to do?
I would really like to plant some seeds. I might have to look for seeds.
When you say plant some seeds, you mean the bodies?
In the dead bodies, yes.
Okay.
I'm going to inspect the bodies of the things that we haven't seen before, like
Not the Grue, but the
Yeah, not
other
the-
2 bodies.
yeah, we've seen the Grue, but the big four-armed thing and then the weird spider thing.
Okay. Go ahead and make an appraisal check. Appraisal check for them are going to be. Oh, are you trying to identify them or try to identify harvesting of them? I should say.
I guess first things first, just see if I know anything about the basics of them.
Okay, that'll be an investigation check then.
Farah's gonna float down and ask Vasi for her ring back.
Cat. Challenge rating of the multi-armed, the one with the sword is a 5.
The mango.
And you're gonna kind of float down a little bit.
The big buddy,
Tenebrook.
Tenaruk.
Tinaruk.
Remember, you don't know what that is, but
I know, I just...
yeah.
I got a 21.
21. You look at one of the multiple arms and you go, it has some of the basic attributes. You see the maggoting, like, kind of body infested, like, of the chest. And you see, like, yeah, it has some of those basic attributes of a star spawn. So it must be of the same family of something, you know what I mean? Same type of species. But it is definitely a more differently formed creature. It definitely has taken a different way along the evolution. We can call this one a star spawn mangler.
It's got a red pen, but I don't think. I'm not sure where.
And you're pretty sure you remember hearing Is it this one right here?
No.
You're pretty sure you've heard Valentine. There's also this red marker on this.
Nope, it's not it. Don't worry about it. I got it.
You've heard Valentine say the word mangler and mention like these multiple arms on it, so it's a type of star spawn.
Okay.
And its challenge rating.
It's a 5 as well. The basic ones you guys already know that are grooves, those are challenge rating of a quarter.
And do I need to make a check to find seeds?
Yeah, you would need to do a survival check.
Alright. Now I guess I'll do the.
Yeah, they're big
See if
sword.
see if I can't dismantle it for anything useful.
Okay. Oh, then you're doing an appraisal of the mangler.
Sure.
Okay. So for a mangler, it is considered an aberration. Because it's an aberration, you're going to use an Arcana check for your appraisal.
22.
A 22?
Mhm.
Yeah, so with a 22, while you're looking at the mangler, you kind of get the basic idea of a couple things. First of all, there's two things that could be harvested from it that would be really useful for you. One is what we call the psionic overflow. Now, to do this, you need something that can actually hold in the psionic overflow, right? For example, a piece of spirit paper would work possibly. Essentially, spirit paper, if you're not familiar, is a parchment that can hold in some type of soul or spirit, kind of like a soul coin or a soul stone.
Magical item?
Yeah, it's basic magical item.
So anything that basically has the properties of
holding,
of storing,
yeah, so
spiritual energy or souls or whatever. You say spirit paper, but like I imagine not to rip off of Elder Scrolls, but like some kind of crystal or something.
Yeah, crystal, gemstones, coins could work. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. You need something like that. But it will now be dedicated towards that purpose.
And the second thing?
The second thing are its arms. There's 4 arms that it has, obviously the 2 legs, but the 4 arms are what actually can be harvested.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that those can be used to make weapons a little bit more effective, making them +1 weapons if you harvest them.
Question for you. One. Would you say that, well, I guess this would be more of like a check that you'd have to make, probably than no, but would lead repel, like, or be able to contain magical properties?
Would lead be able to?
It's like lead, is for radiation. Is it also for magical weave things? Like if you made a lead box, would you be repelling magical weave energy?
Repelling is different than storing in this case, though. That's the only problem with that. So a gemstone doesn't repel the magic; it actually works as a conductor in a way.
I guess I'm more thinking of creating like, I have the ability to create, so I'm thinking of making a little lead cube and like around it.
Okay, so you want to take an object and circulate it with lead.
Yeah, make a lead cube around it and just like kind of store it.
That would work as long as whatever the base item could hold something, and that could be a coin. It could be simple as a coin.
Oh, a coin?
Yeah.
But a coin, you said it had to have like a magical quality to it.
No, you are giving it magical quality by doing this. When you use this coin, it no longer has its value. It has a different value to it now. So, like for example, if you use a gold coin, right? Gold coin has a value to it, but you make it a spirit coin, and now it's a different story.
Oh, so you could store it in a coin.
So it loses its value?
It loses its golden value, but it could have a different value to a trader, right?
I see.
You can't use it to purchase something, if that makes sense. But you could use it to sell to someone who collects spirit coins.
I see. So I wouldn't want to use that on performance of creation because I would essentially be putting it onto the lead. Like the lead would be the thing, not. It's not a moat that I put within the lead. It's the lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
And
Master.
also, too, performance of creation, I think, has a time limit for how long it can keep it.
Story.
Well, keep something active,
Okay.
unless DM rules differently on how long my performance things.
What does it last? Do you know? Off the top of your head?
I think there's a. It tells me.
Is it short rest or something like that, or is it?
No, it's shorter than that. It lasts for. Right now, it lasts for 3 hours.
3 hours. Okay.
It's 100 gold point value, and it lasts for 3 hours.
Yeah, I would say it would keep the magical property of keeping it in for those 3 hours. After that, you might need something to transfer it.
I see.
Does that make sense?
You can't just make another one.
You could. Yeah, you could just keep making it. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Vassy. Help me rip this guy's arms off.
No.
So this
With
is
prejudice.
Google, show me this guy's balls, please.
Pass
So,
does another word.
This is also going to be Arcana, but Dex or Strength. Either one. Dex or Strength will be your primary stat. And you add Arcana to it if you're
I am helping.
So, I also have.
so advantage.
I'm helping via my knowledge of Arcana.
I got a 15 for finding seeds.
For finding seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find. Can it be any kind of seed, or can they? Yeah, you find off to the side next to one of the trees, it's kind of like slushed in some of the mud.
Mhm.
You kind of dig through the mud a little bit, and you can find some beginning oak seeds.
Can I find 5 seeds?
With 15, yeah, I can see you can find 5.
So I can plant.
Also, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So it's an Arcana check, but with strength. So
You
just
might
your strength.
wanna
'cause you're not
plant them
proficient with Arcana.
After the checks
So
are going on, because it
strength.
might mess up the harvesting.
Also, I'm carrying this around to get stored in, and it's like the head of a broken statue from like episode 1.
Hey, what the fuck?
There's already something stored in there.
Oh yeah,
What you doing? I've been in that fucking burlap sack.
I forgot he talks. I probably need to get him some water.
Maybe a friend.
Maybe a friend.
Okay, so you got your 5 oak seeds. Is what you were able to find. You were rolling with advantage, right, to take the arms off.
You said it was Arcana check with strength?
With strength or dex, yeah, as your base stat.
You're not proficient with Arcana, so yeah. Just...
No, I'm not proficient with Arcana. So, 16.
16. With a 16, you are able to. It's close, but yeah, you're able to. The claws, they have like these sharp, they're very extremely sharp, and when you kind of start to rip them off, you just pull for the twist the joint, rip out. I'm sure someone's probably helping out with the sawing action of it. Or are you just ripping?
Ooh.
I mean, I'm helping.
Goro styles.
I am helping her.
Yeah.
Because, like, the idea is that I am proficient in Arcana, so, like, I can help her, but she's good at ripping arms off, so...
Okay. They're kind of gangly, the arms, you know, kind of. But like when you rip them off and stuff like that, it's interesting because like they almost seem to like fade where there's no light, and then like when you kind of hit a little bit of moonlight coming through, they like okay, there's an arm there. But it's weird because you're almost ripping something that's almost.
So if I take it out of the moonlight and then it goes invisible and I touch it, I can still feel it.
You can still feel it. Yeah, it's not incorporeal or anything like that, but it is have the sense of like moonlight is what's allowing it to be seen.
Interesting. And I'll wrap that in. Were they wearing any clothing? Is there any? Anything
They have like kind of tattered clothing, like you know, just ripped open.
I'm just
the
using
vest.
it to basically wrap them up so that I can tie them up.
Yeah, picture like the
Vines
Hulk
and
when the
such.
Hulk doesn't wear the right clothes. You know, that's what kind of happens.
Okay, so yeah, so I'll do that, and then I'll take some vines from the vegetation around and just wrap it around. It's just so it's easy to transport.
Wrap it up, make it.
Because we are small, and these are big gangly legs.
Yeah. So there's 4. You guys have 4 arms for them. By the way, the
4 arms.
each arm is worth 25 gold. All 4 together, they equal about 15 pounds. Okay.
4 arms, 15 pounds.
They're each about
100
25.
gold. Or 25 gold.
Yeah. You. Are we doing anything with the psionic overflow?
He's putting it in the thing, isn't he?
Are you going to do it or?
I was thinking about it.
Just put it in
Does it have to be a gold? Can it be a copper?
Yeah, it could. Yeah, whatever. Whatever you choose to use. I mean, does anybody have gemstones? You can use gemstones. There's.
I have. So I do have.
Does it have a minimum gold value it needs to be so that we don't just use coppers?
No, it actually doesn't.
I do actually have parchment.
Huh?
Store on parchment.
Okay.
You would have to do some type of either ritual or magic to make the parchment work. Because spirit paper is special.
I'm pretty good at
Actually, I do have a question. So that is an interesting point because, so I have illusory script that doesn't necessarily say it makes it magical, but I am putting a magical property.
You are imbuing magic onto it. I would allow it. Arcana check to attach to the paper.
I'll help. I'm pretty good at. I actually took like a course on scroll making, so I know.
That's true. You would definitely be able to help out with that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So I'll-
Advantage
I
on
will
your Arcana.
Okay.
You books.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
I said it
I'm
just to
going to
piss
take
you off.
this opportunity to cast Mage Armor on myself because I always forget.
Okay.
After the fight.
So left, what, 8 hours?
Yeah.
Damn. I got an 11.
11, and this is to imbue that parchment.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say the DC is pretty low because you've worked with scrolls before in the past. So we'll say DC was 10, so that makes sense. I can allow that one to work. 11. So this single piece of paper has a slight, not hum to it, but there's like almost like a resonance to it, like almost like a vibration comes from the paper.
Ooh, the music of that
You
paper
feel
is
your
so
hair
good.
kind of slightly like
She's
you
not
know.
at first anyway.
Yeah, there's an interesting frequency going on here.
She's just gonna kind of look at it for a moment and be like, ooh, yeah.
I love
Roll
it.
it up.
It,
Okay.
it
So
catches
good.
the moonlight. Now, to do the removal, you will have to do an Arcana check again to actually remove the psionic overflow, because it is a process. You have the paper, the spirit paper now, right? We'll call it the spirit paper. But now you have to essentially do this.
Some redneck spirit paper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Thank
stick
God,
it in
Billy Bob.
my scroll case that I have and
Yeah.
tighten it up and throw it around.
All right.
So,
Very cool.
yeah,
So the Arcana check.
go ahead and do an Arcana check. And you have advantage if you're helping with this
Because you
part,
made the
right?
scroll, now you have to put
Which
the
part?
thing in.
With the psionic overflow.
Yeah. Did we just do that?
No, he did the making the scroll. He has to roll again.
Oh.
The spirit paper,
Yeah, I'll
now you
help.
have to
Yeah,
put the
Absolutely.
thing.
I don't know if I have a lot of experience with
Oh. I thought it was
soul trapping. I don't think I've taken that course yet.
But you are proficient in Arcana?
Well,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Well, if it's just if it's doing the thing to put it onto the paper, all we needed my help for was just making the magical property on
True.
the paper.
Appraising is Raven appraise. You have the paper. This is a harvest check, so it uses either strength or dex as your base stat, and then Arcana gets added to that. Are you? Pretty
I would say then somebody else who's more proficient with Arcana should do it.
probably you then.
Yeah. The only reason we needed me was just because I have the spell illusory script.
Okay, yeah. So now you have this resonant paper.
Arcana, that is a
Nicely
dex
done.
check.
Nicely done. Okay. Okay. I will channel the psionic overflow into the spirit paper.
All right, go ahead and roll that check.
And that, you said that is Arcana plus dexterity?
Yeah.
Dex based or
So dex-based Arcana. So instead of using your intelligence modifier, you're using your.
So I
dex
get -1 to that. Okay, that's fine. Well, not -1, but one less than I would get.
Yeah.
20.
20. Yeah. So easy enough.
Very 20.
You take the paper and you kind of put it over the chest where the psionic overflow.
Mhm.
You just see it's like kind of purple light pulsing.
I mean, I'm using my sword, I imagine, because
Yeah.
so basically what I'm imagining is basically just putting the paper in there, like, and suddenly, like, and then
Yeah.
just stabbing through it, and like it gets like the sword kind of absorbs the thing, and then you see it go from the sword into the paper.
And it's weird as you do this with psionic overflow. What was nice, this kind of nice resonance, make your hair kind of stick up, kind of hum. It then begins kind of discordant noise as the parchment, this spirit paper begins to have that purple pulse within it. You know that this is called psionic overflow, and it's worth about 2 gold, and you sell it.
2 gold?
Yeah.
Great.
You know what I was thinking in my head?
Smart ass.
Like with kind of Frankensteining it, where it's like scientific, like physics kind of thing going on, where it's like, all right, everyone stand like 10 feet back, and then like you like are wrapping wire around the edge of your sword, and then like you have the paper like on something and you kind of like run the wire to the paper and then you're like, all right, hope this works. And you stab it and then the spirit is going through the wire into the paper.
I want you to know that she's not going to sell this, and she's going to find some way to make this into some kind of explosive or something terrible to happen, because she has like it for 2 gold.
No,
There you
you
go.
let your bard and your charismatic warlock go up and sell it for 10 gold.
Well, she's the one who can distort value though.
That's
I do have this stored value.
You can say the spirit paper, man. This shit's crazy.
I do have this stored value.
This is totally a scroll of just dissonant whispers.
Yeah, it does. So crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of discordant. It's interesting, huh?
Don't you feel that energy?
I
Feel
feel
the
that.
Astrid
Feel the
tries to lean away from just blatant hucksterism, but maybe.
value.
what the fey bitches are gonna make you.
I'm not saying that she is super tight to the rules, because she does love gambling and winning and taking chances, but I don't think she enjoys just outright lying.
What's wrong with outright lies?
Would anybody else? So the mangler has been pretty much harvested at this point. 4 arms are just missing. There's this, body with 4 arms missing, and chest cavity has been kind of split open.
Oh, thanks for splitting the chest cavity open. That makes it so much easier
You
to
plant a
plant
seed.
the seed that they made. Oh, it's such a pretty plant. Oh,
Yeah, you watch as this.
Don't mention it,
look at the pretty plant.
please.
Now, when you do that, when you put it in there, and then is there like shit on your hands, and you go, oh.
It's like mud and goopy stuff, and I'm like, oh.
They have their blood is kind of blackish, like it's kind of looks like oil.
Oh, okay. Like
Yeah.
oil.
And
Yeah.
what about Spider-Man?
You're going to.
You do the whole, the whole
Alright.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's almost like, is it, so it's oil, but not like Vanta Black or anything like that?
No,
It's
no,
like,
yeah, it's like
you
that.
pour it on something and now it's like, what the fuck is this thing?
You know the best way to identify things. You taste them. You dip your finger in, out.
I also picture when you plant this seed and it the roots begin to close the chest a little bit, they kind of work to stitch it, and you see the beginning of an oak kind of starting to take place. Yeah. All right, you look at the next one. This one has a sword on it. Okay. So this one is you're gonna have to do. You investigate it first to see if you know what it is, or because you don't know what it is.
I don't know what it
currently.
is.
So go ahead and do investigation if you want to.
Don't know what it is.
Another 14, Jesus.
14.
14 plus 7.
Okay.
So 21.
Okay.
I've rolled 3 14s.
you-
That's why I say that.
So you've heard about them from your studies. No one mentioned this. This was not something Valentine prepped you guys for at all.
Mhm.
This was something that you were just as a curious person, reading books and stuff. You were at one point reading on the kind of the histories of the orcs.
Mm-hmm.
And upon the history of the orcs, you found this thing called Tanaruk. Tanaruk is Tanaruk. And so Tanaruk essentially was once an orc that has been demonically infused.
Demonic work.
So they have the typical orc blood that people typically want, right? So because you know about this thing, I'll say the appraising check, you kind of know what they're looking for. People usually take orc blood for a number of things. It works kind of as a way to give people an enraged state, temporarily enraged state.
Anabolic steroids.
Essentially, people also use orc blood as a sense of Viagra as well. And another thing that people use are the horns of the Tanaruk. And so the horns are typically used to make, they're like a tusk almost, like they're from the same material as a tusk.
Yeah.
And so the horns are sometimes used to make spears that are +1 magic weapons, spears.
Weapons? Okay.
I heard you can grind them down to make monstrosity energy drink.
I love monstrosity.
That was such a great joke that you wasted on some random fucking monster part.
Come on, monstrosity is the best. It's kind of bitter but citrusy at the same time.
The last thing
That was such a good joke.
the last thing that people usually grab from them is their adrenal gland.
That's not what makes the rage in the dick potion?
Actually, a good question.
Okay.
No, that one makes you madder. But about your financial
Just
situation.
a shot of adrenaline. That basically is rage, yeah.
Yeah. The adrenal gland, what people use this one, it's worth a lot more. It's worth 58 gold pieces. The adrenal gland itself. People are typically looking for these to sell.
It's probably like it's the same kind of idea, but it's so concentrated that taking it itself will probably kill you.
Yeah. Essentially, what people do
Let's
is
do
they
it.
eat the adrenal gland. And when they consume the adrenal gland, they are able to have advantage on attacks for the next 10 minutes. Sorry, 1 hour. 1 hour, my bad. 1
Let's
hour.
eat it, guys.
However, at the end of the hour, they get
You
exhausted.
die.
You know it's fun though.
So,
Eating things.
It's almost like reckless rage.
but yeah,
I'm not
that is,
eating it.
that is the Tanaruk. And it has like a big sword next to it, but as you kind of go to inspect it, the sword just begins to turn to ash.
Ugh.
It's too big for me anyway.
Not me.
There's no way some sword that we found in the swamp is better than our swords.
Oh no. I just like having options. If I have to throw a sword, I don't want to
It wasn't made
use
by
my
Tony
sword.
Stark in a cave.
So that's you looking at it and kind of getting an idea of what's going on there. If you want to harvest any of those things, they have their own DC checks.
Yeah, I'll harvest. I mean, draining blood doesn't seem too difficult. Probably off horns might be difficult.
You would need some vials for the blood, that's about it.
I don't have vials on my character sheet, so.
Yeah, we gotta start just
Well,
buying this.
here's the crazy thing. Farrah could probably make a case of vials,
Yeah, you could.
if that's allowed, because it's
So it would be, you can make up to 5 gold pieces, or what is it? How many?
100 gold pieces.
Oh yeah, you can make a case of vials. Easy.
Does it last for 3 hours?
They would last 3 hours.
So the question is, does that count as an item, or does that count, like, if I make a thing where it's like a case, but it's like multiple vials in there?
Is it cool to make one item?
If you're making, I would say a case of vials would count. And the reason why is because it's 100 gold value, and vials do not cost nearly enough. So let's say you can make an item that is filled out up to about 100 gold pieces. Yeah.
She's like, I don't have any vials. Well, you should say that. But then she has just like all these vials.
What the fuck?
Have you never looked
Is it
in
warm?
her carpets bag?
Feels warm in here.
Oh, does it?
Is
Sorry.
that why I'm comfortable?
All right.
Probably. I got my little fan going.
Dang, okay. Well, yeah.
Now be careful, you have to transfer that in about 3 hours, so...
So give them to you to hold. Got it.
3 hours later.
Yeah.
Time for another bag.
Alright, what am I doing? Arcana? Arcana?
This one is nature, because they are monstrosities.
Okay.
And so this will be still dex or strength based with the nature stat.
I'm wondering...
Who's good with nature?
Not I.
I feel like the Fae people might be okay with nature.
I got a -1 nature.
+4.
If it's something like... Okay, so...
One more than me.
I get why they said that you can't just create items, because then
Right,
otherwise
okay,
you
so-
can say, okay, I'm
right,
going to
but that's
sell
just 'cause
those
of
items,
intelligence.
and then you
That's
just have an infinite money pool.
And my dex is the same.
Yeah, so she
But
on Dex.
if I'm creating utilitarian things, is it different, or should it always have the 3 hour whatever rule? Like okay, I'm gonna create a backpack so we can use a backpack, or I mean, I guess it would be like, would it be that I create the thing, but the thing essentially has 0 value because you can, like, if you notice it, you're like, okay, that's definitely not like what it is, but it's being used as such.
Yeah.
Or, but because I do find it like a little bit limiting, and maybe that's kind of the point. But
I think the limiting was intentionally to not allow people to sell.
yeah.
If you and I make a deal that you won't sell those things, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because I would like to be able to create things and like have them be useful things, but I also understand that if I could just essentially become, okay, I'm just the guy.
Is this cantrip or is it how you do this?
So it's once per long rest, but then any time beyond that, I use a spell slot.
Okay, but there is a cost to it, which I appreciate. It's not a cantrip where you can do as much as you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you and I come to the agreement that they cannot be sold, then I'm okay with
I
that.
think the agreement would be that whatever I create has, like, the inherent thing has no value, and it would not have any value, because like if I tried to trade hands with it, like if I was like, okay, here, have this thing, like maybe it's not I don't know. That's a hard one.
We can just it doesn't need to make sense if we want to make it a mechanical thing.
Yeah.
Like sometimes the things we want to do are just limited by the mechanics.
Yeah.
And like we can ignore that if we want to, but that doesn't seem to really give us anything in the situation.
Well, what would give us is if I create a case of vials, we don't have to like try to later on go, oh shit, and try to like swap out a vial.
How about it just lasts until he does it again?
But then you can only make a case of vials and nothing else as long as you want to use
To be
vials.
fair, that is how the spell works as is. So our boat is gone.
Okay.
Oh, got it.
So that's already how it works. Is essentially if you make another item, it
I'm pretty
pretty
sure
goes
it's
away.
it's limited, but then like as I level up, it changes to where I can make more things.
Well, I got a 15 in my
15.
on my turn blood into
You also
potions.
decided to-
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah. Let me think about that one. I definitely see your point with it. Yeah.
I like the idea of doing vials just because we kind of just make up that we bought vials.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. That's fair. Okay. So
So that was the thing. Like, Asher is definitely the kind of person who would have like books and vials and things on her because she's a fucking nerd. But I didn't want to. But I didn't specifically say that, so I don't want to be just like, oh well, I just have things.
I could also say you could do retroactive. So
I ruined.
to an extent, things like this, we could do retroactive purchase,
If you're okay with that, then that's
which
great.
is essentially like, hey,
Mark
off a gold and get like 20 vials. You know what I mean? Or
Sounds
something like
perfect
that.
to me.
That's something we could also do and make it a little easier in that sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we have rules on what you can.
Yeah, exactly. I think
I
within reason,
retroactively
right?
bought a magic sword to deal
Yeah.
with
Hey,
this
by the
guy.
way, I bought the Vorpal sword. Didn't tell you. I'm just gonna mark it off now. Okay.
Yeah. Well, how do you want to approach that? Because I could.
I still, I don't want to drop that because I still want to figure
Yeah,
out
but just
that.
for now, we'll do this. Asher bought some vials with her winnings because she was excited and is a nerd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
so
you still have access to that.
We still have the boat. then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But let's
Absolutely.
definitely visit that during dinner so we can talk about how we want to approach that.
You know, like those like.
I wanna make sure we're happy, but also it's within reason, you know?
Here's
Christmas.
what I think, and sorry, I'm
You're
kind
good.
of drawing this up, but here's what I think could be interesting is that maybe the thing I create is magically tethered to me, so that way it's more like, oh, I'm creating the thing, but like then it comes back. Like if I want it to, I can have it come back into my compendium of things, and then I
Yeah.
can just like
But you can't sell it because it's tied to
it's
you.
tethered to me.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
So it's like, yeah, sure, like she has a case of stuff, but it's always tethered to me. So if it was ever like,
It's the account bound thing that a lot of MMORPGs do. Yeah, I mean, like this is bound to this person's account. You know,
Yeah.
that kind of thing, which is not honestly the worst idea.
I like the idea that you carry around like a carpet bag.
I like the idea that it's account
Like
bound,
Mary
therefore he can
Poppins
give it to his
has.
other characters.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's what I'm playing about.
Yeah.
We're playing about shit.
Des is just like, the fuck is this?
We're really going multiverse, guys.
It's like little like portal and
Fucking Jason with vials. Why does Jason have vials? You know?
Is cock toasting the son of toast?
smells terrible.
Jason has fucking Tanrock blood.
Or son of toasting?
No, Cock-Hostin's name obviously came from the fact when he blew up a chicken coop. That's
Oh
what it
right,
came from.
it's his job to
Yes.
burn chickens.
Yeah.
It's very important
Cat,
that
this has all been
we
established.
clarify. It's very important that we clarify that we did not talk about the name thing in session, so everybody listening has no idea why you just asked me that.
If John lets them hear about it, please let them hear
I'll
about
let them
it.
hear. This is a good tangent. Alright.
Alright.
So, you rolled a 15, yeah?
Yes.
That is exactly what you need to get all three.
I'm a
So
fucking baller.
You have 3 blood vials. And you and I can talk about what those mean, but essentially, when you drink the orc blood vial, right, you're more aggressive for the next 10 minutes.
That's just what Asher needs.
And because of that, you can spend your bonus action to move up to your speed, kind of like what an orc can do.
So you can bonus action dash.
Yeah. However, once again, after the 10 minutes are gone, you make a con save or exhaustion.
That's for 10 minutes, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once again, those 3 vials are worth 1 gold.
Mhm.
The Tanarok horn is made from the same ivory that forms the tusk, right, of the Tanarok's horn. So it is formidable and intimidating weapon. It's worth 25 gold. and it is used for crafting piercing weapons that are +1s.
Interesting material.
The third thing that you got was that adrenal gland.
And you said that was advantage on attack for an hour, worth 58 gold.
Yeah, and
And
you
then
have to,
at the
you eat it, right? And it works for an hour.
Yeah, 1 hour.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna feed that to Vassy most likely.
Right before you go wrestling, like intimidation.
Hold on a second. How big is their adrenal gland? Probably an owl.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I just fucking. Like...
You just see one of the guys on the side, like, we really need to start piss testing.
This isn't cheating. This nothing is. Anyway.
What?
The last bodies that you guys could
Does Aurora have
harvest.
anything to say or do for this? I feel like we're neglecting one of the people here.
Aurora
that's
was
true.
with us, wasn't she?
So Aurora is kind of just watching you guys just harvest these creatures, and she's just kind of like, if there's any extra things from the grue, I could use those.
Oh my goodness, are you going to make beautiful jewelry?
No,
You see Astra like look at her, and then you see like from the grue you said,
from the grue.
and she looks like into the swamp where the grue kind of like all fell. She's like, how heavy are the grue?
The grue are medium, but they're kind of like 4'6", so I'd say probably 60, 70 pounds.
Can I try and use an Arcana check to use Mage Hand to lift them out of the swamp so I don't have to actually go into the swamp and
Yeah,
pull
you
it
can-
out?
I can just lift it.
It's gross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll pick it up. What's
Covered
wrong with
blood.
that?
I could also
I just completely
I
splattered.
can also
Covered in
just
mud and blood.
levitate it.
I've been nasty this whole time.
Right?
I didn't want to ask anyone to do it because I
Because she wanted to show off for her
fine
future
go do
girlfriend.
it.
We've ruined the whole thing.
Oh, we're showing off? Does it with one hand.
Oh, Vassy, that's hot.
Yeah, I know. I'm up here in water.
That's even hotter.
Picking up one or all three?
All
Just
three.
one at the moment. but-
All three.
All three.
Okay.
Athletic shit.
Yeah, she would.
Natural 19.
Yes.
I was looking up.
This
for
is athletics check?
testing. Athletics. Yeah, that's 28.
You know,
Sorry.
with a 28, yeah, you pick up all three and just whoosh, and just perfect flex. You know, camera zooms in on the muscles. Yeah, it's a tattoo. You know, that's
I do have a tattoo.
I'll just claw, right?
So just like, oh yeah, go ahead and get the fangs.
Well, I'm turned on.
Aurora just goes, that's pretty hot.
She thinks I'm hot. She thinks.
Thank God. And you just gotta like take
It's like the tooth you said.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. I would like to help with the tooth extraction.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, what am I doing?
Advantage, and this is also, weirdly enough, Arcana, but Strength or Dex. Because they're the same. They're
Right.
+1. Yeah.
It's with dexterity.
Or Strength. Either one.
Well, I'm not using.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. 21.
21. Yeah, easy enough. You get essentially 3 small bags of things. Each bag is only
Okay.
worth about 2 silver, but the things are sometimes used in spellcasting components and stuff like that.
Sure. What kind of spells?
I use them for necromancy.
Makes sense. Here you go.
Takes it and goes. Yeah, that'll do nicely.
What kind
Thank
of
you.
necromancy?
Do all different types. Why do you ask?
Because I'd like to do some too.
Well, I have my typical, I guess you could say, musical things, but then I've learned some other stuff based on. I'd rather not talk about it, actually.
Listen, Harold.
Well, now I need to know more.
It's a long story.
Wait, I'm confused. Are we all hitting on her?
And now we are.
That was in character.
I'm sorry, what?
Who's not? Oh,
Okay. Anyways, so my family we're all necromancers.
That's so cool.
Seconded.
Like S is for summoning, T is for tea.
No
E is
S's in
for
necromancy, actually.
everybody.
Starts with
M
N.
is for mass.
Does your family also do the musical type of necromancy, or are they mostly the by the book wizardly?
Wizardly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little different in that case.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that makes sense. I don't know about the rest of you. I am sick of the swamp again. Can we leave?
Oh, can I
But
grab
I
these
like
now?
this one.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So
Yeah.
She kind of like pulls out some paper and she goes, also, I had spirit paper if anybody needed any.
Okay, John.
the best part about this, by the way, you said musical necromancy. I'm just imagining Broadway, but with like zombies.
I'm picturing Hex Girls.
yeah.
Oh yes.
It's just Cinderella, but with skeletons.
You see her as you guys are all walking, like away,
South Broadway.
like towards the boat. You know, essentially to head back. She kind of looks through them all and she like pulls out, and she kind of just does a strum across, and the water begins to like start to like kind of rumble, and you see the bodies begin to sink into the actual earth underneath.
Underneath.
Essentially like into the muck.
The other two things.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah. So everything's just kind of just sinking down. She goes, maybe they'll make something new.
I mean, they already did. They made these berries.
Yeah, and that's oak, huh?
Yeah, but a fruit-bearing oak tree.
That's pretty cool.
I'm just gonna pocket them.
Yes.
Question mark?
A new species. So go ahead.
I guess acorn is a kind of fruit.
Let's
Not
do
really?
a group survival check to make our way back to Valentine.
You know what I'm really good at?
It's
Group
just
survival check. You're going to rage as we go.
No. I
no.
only have one left.
Ah, do it.
No.
We probably won't make anything else.
It's okay, I rolled fine.
Oh, guys, it feels like the sun is rising in the east.
But at least
Yeah.
it's settled in a finer location.
Does it feel like that because it is? Would you
I
like
was saying, like, it's rising in the. He's like, I would hope so.
As opposed to, just setting. With the moon. Stars.
As opposed to disintegrating in a heat death of the solar plexus.
Yeah, no, that was bad.
Yeah.
The solar plexus?
That's all.
S is for solar plexus.
S is for solar plexus.
S
This
is
is a
for
survival
solar
check?
plexus.
Yeah, just survival.
I is for instep.
8.
8.
14.
14!
16.
So
Carry me, friends.
she rolled natural 1.
Great.
It's kind of like 3 and 3 in that sense. But with that being said, you guys you get onto like that kind of like boat, like it's like a rowboat, right? Essentially, and you get onto it. Everything looks okay. You start rowing. It takes quite a bit of time for you guys to get back. By the time you guys are getting back, you begin to see the sun kind of starting to rise, just briefly. Yeah, not briefly, but barely. Starting to kind of peak. Just briefly. Bye. Nope.
And then it leaves.
So you see it begin to rise, and you make it back all the way to Wittershin's Hall over in Witherbloom, and you see Valentine and Faerun, the two professors for your guys' labs. Not yours, of course. But
Why don't I agree to this?
they kind of look to you. Valentine, holding a glass of a fine vintage, looks to you. How did we do, Faerun?
What?
Oh, you're okay. You look a little tired.
Maybe it's because I am tired.
Did you not get some sleep?
No, I didn't get any sleep.
You guys are the last group to come in.
Is that the Pinot Noir?
No, this one's actually an AB.
Farrah's like too sleepy to be afraid now. She's just like, I didn't get any fucking sleep.
I would like to point out Cotton Candy does not look tired.
I'm gonna very earnestly and very sincerely go, oh, when did everybody else get back? I'm covered in blood.
Just past midnight.
No, what time is it now?
Not very long past midnight. I mean, it's not midnight anymore.
Yeah, it's just getting close to 6, maybe.
Ah. Probably those things that attacked me.
You found Starspawn, you said.
Whose blood do you think this is?
I was hoping not yours.
I mean, probably some of it's mine.
I don't know, it's kind of black and goopy. I don't think it's ours.
Only one of the group found Starspawn. They found just a few grew. What did
That
you
would have
find?
been nice.
What did you find?
Well, there was the big scary
You, like,
one
whispers
and
for
the
another person. Oh, I got one
bigger
of the soldiers to
scary
come back.
one. And then like the little tiny ones that are like,
It's the map to get there.
You're such an artist, Farah.
I see. So you took the boat across that way?
Mm-hmm.
He hands the map over to
Does anybody have any coffee?
one of the new guards that you guys noticed.
You're staying awake?
We've got orc's blood. I hear it gives hope. Night, night.
Like, that's...
I think she just died.
It's okay. I mean,
She's fine.
But he hands one of the map.
I'll tell you one thing, though. Mood.
Oh, yeah.
She was rowing all night. So like she was helping to row that whole time, and it just
Oh,
got to the wee hours.
You didn't need to help me.
Oh. Well, never mind. She just kind of sat there and fell asleep then.
is it
I didn't need
really
help.
That's right. You were just pulling the boat.
We were
weren't
just
you?
going to do
I
the
was just-
entire way.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have helped. I'm not that tired.
So he takes the map and hands it to one of the guards that you guys have seen be instituted on the campus ever since the last death. And he hands the map and he goes, send some more. Check up around the area. 5-mile radius, please. Okay.
I'm outrageous.
So,
Can I go to sleep? This
group,
wasn't even my lab.
Why are you standing here then? Of course you
Absolutely,
can go
and
to sleep.
is there a class that you're struggling with right now?
No.
There was that one person
He looks at both of you, really?
Isn't
None.
there one-
Like,
Like, lift up her arms, see that this one.
Isn't there one that you didn't get that 100 in?
Yeah, I was asking about 100.
I can speak to one of your professors if that.
Yeah, the one that I did badly, and I have 94 now, so...
Who's this?
Stream Magical Art is Arcane Minxies.
Okay, can talk. Okay, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get along. It's fine. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'll speak to him.
Oh, and she perks up. Oh, you mean like extra credit for it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, no,
Suddenly, I love this lab.
Suddenly, this is not so bad.
no issue. And Faerun looks to you and goes, also, just to be clear, from the three who did have, what did you find? We do need to know. You found some brew.
And then the big
Yeah.
one and the bigger scary one.
There
Do
was
we
one
know-
with lots of arms.
I'm gonna give him the notes that I took about the
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 mangler.
mangler and also the
Kind
tarrook.
of,
The
mangler. Mangler. I've seen a couple mangler in this area. That doesn't surprise me. No Hulks though.
Not yet.
That's
I
good.
mean, nobody who looks really big, green, and angry. I
I'm just
guess.
happy you guys. Remember, if you see a Hulk, you go the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And,
Why?
To not die.
Because they smash.
it would take a professor to take on a Hulk.
Well,
But
Professor Nasty.
Bessie, my sister,
yes.
we're 4'9".
Yeah.
But it's
Let's not-
magically
let's
the
not.
perfect number.
I took on a fire elemental.
That is-
With us. But yes,
Oh, yeah.
true.
I'm sorry. Your handwriting is exquisite, but this can't be right. This is Tenarok.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm gonna pull out like all of the things I harvested from them. Like, no, I'm fairly certain that is correct. In fact, I'm pretty sure that if I just sniffed this orc blood, it'd wake me up pretty much like a coffin would. But I would like to get some sleep today.
I can see like Astra like getting out
Hey,
like,
you know
on, like a
blood.
little leather mat and kind of like rolling it out.
Yeah,
And, like,
he's like rolls out of mine. There's like vials and like and everything is still absolutely.
He's just like, that is Tanrock.
You want some?
Invigorating.
should put a little.
I shouldn't, not at this hour.
I'm also thinking.
It's worth a gold. She doesn't care.
I'm thinking like. You know, he's like, that is Tanrock, and then Astra like quickly slips out like a price point.
You want some? Like, it's pretty good. It's better than anything you'll get at the local fantasy Starbucks.
I can't buy off students, but interesting. Anyways,
I give my drugs away for free.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
There are lines. So, Farah, this Tanrock. Was it in the same area as the star spawn?
It's weird. It's a weird thing.
Yes, we fought them all at the same time.
Any guidance from your mutual friend?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Well, that is troubling.
I'm gonna go over to Faerun and like waft this kind of her blood underneath her nose, just to get her to like perk up enough to get to sleep or to get to her bed.
And she's just gonna be like, oh, and then she's gonna see Valentine. She's gonna be like, ooh.
Do you want to piggyback ride so that you don't have to stand around, you know?
I figured you didn't want to fall asleep here.
No, I don't.
Well, we can carry you back.
I would say the grass is kind of nice. Would say it again. Oh, it's not. It's oh, God.
It is not typical for demons to be allies with star spawn. That is troubling. Tanarocks are fearsome fighters. The demon lord Baphomet, that is who creates them. It is troubling.
He was hard to kill, yeah.
Super.
He did try to kill
Thick
us.
skin, sword.
Yeah.
Horns.
Not tougher than me, though,
Why did the
clearly.
sword disintegrate?
Most likely it was a sword gifted to them by a patron.
It was a demon, you said? I'm surprised we were able to. So,
I'm not.
then not so much. Well, don't demons and.
Usually,
Can I make a? Because I'm saying like I know that most fiends like
you could do a history.
groupify whenever or like
Yeah, you can
in
do
some
history
way
arcana
don't do
check.
that. Yeah, I'll make a history check. You said.
Or Arcana, either one.
Would we? But I thought with patrons, if we
13.
take away their tools, don't they get angry with the people who took away that?
They do. That's why another thing is troubling.
Are you saying we could be targeted?
You could. Anytime you get with a demon or a devil, there's consequences to their demise.
Wait, now
I'm
is
not worried about
it a demon or a devil?
It's a demon.
I think we might be okay. Demons can get mad, but like it's hard for them to be able to focus on anything long enough for them to do something about it, usually. And killing one person with a shitty sword is like, sure, like if we run into him, it might be a bad idea, but like I don't think he's gonna come after us.
We
It
should
is-
hunt him down.
If
It
he
is-
does come after us, I'll just beat his ass again.
It is possible. There have been instances of Baphomet not being involved and actually being the will of Groomsh creating them. So that it could be a warrior of Groomsh. If that's the case, it wouldn't be as. But the sword disappearing, that's a problem. That's not typical of Tenrock. The body remained, obviously. You're able to coax blood from it. Which makes me think more of living alterations.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Wheel. No, it's.
I'm sure it's fine.
Blood magic.
Blood?
That's just gonna like lean forward, like kind of like almost fall asleep, saying like, okay, I need to sleep.
Yes,
But please, if you got anything out you want us to do more incredibly dangerous things, awesome.
Everybody do a history check, by the way.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
going to sleep.
What's this to history check for?
Looking at the body, remembering about the body.
Natural
Tenrock. 20.
Natural 6 minus.
Not my favorite use of a natural 20, if I'm honest.
5.
That's 5 and a 16. And Nathan is thinking. That's what you do.
Thinking about dicks.
It's more like I'm trying
Yeah.
to think if I could finesse something other than history. Because I have 0 for history, but I have like
You are
a
remembering.
+1 to survival.
You are remembering the appearance of the body. If that helps with your decision.
I feel like I should have advantage on this. Not that I need it, but because I took notes.
There's
Nature.
something about this body that was different.
Medicine.
Yeah, I guess if
What
it
are
was
those?
something peculiar, it would probably not.
Words you put. Okay.
Probably
I'm too
not.
tired for this,
Pretty
Bassy.
good. Then 18.
18 total,
Bassy.
16.
16
Bassy,
total.
I'm so tired.
And what was Vassy?
5.
Okay. So what Vassy noticed is nothing.
Yeah.
And actually,
Look dead.
this was an extremely high DC. There was something that Astra noticed. You think about it as he's talking about this is atypical, like the body should disappear if it was demonic, what's going on. But the sword did, so maybe it's a patron. And at one point, you just like, nah, like it couldn't be. But there was on the shoulder bits of clothing, Witherbloom colored.
Interesting. Oh wait. I don't know if it was. I mean, you could say it was clothing. It might have been like a tabard or like some kind of tapestry, but it was definitely Witherbloom colors, like that deep green and black.
Lots of things come in green and black, okay?
Next to the Tenrock or
On the Tamarack.
on the Tenrock?
It was like, it's like it grew and there was just shreds of
So like it outgrew its clothing,
something like that, I would say.
but not much, just a little bit of it, probably.
Yeah, there was like tatters, really.
Looked
Did
old.
you use it to wrap the things up in?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely wasn't like a freshly hemmed uniform or anything like that. That's why I say it might not have been clothing at all, but it was definitely some form of cloth that had Witherbloom like trim and colors. And yes, lots of things come in the black and the green, but not everything is arranged the same way, the way that Witherbloom likes to arrange them in a specific order of primary, secondary, and tertiary coloring.
Huh. He looks to Faerun, the other professor, and he goes, "That is interesting."
It's almost as if he was like a Witherbloom kid and then the demon burst out of him like
Almost.
Didn't you bring that fabric back with us so that, you could show it to them, maybe? Because you wrapped up the thing in fabric.
That's up to. I didn't specifically say that, but I don't know if I knew about it before this history check.
You specifically said,
specifically
are they
said
wearing
you're-
clothes? I'm going to use the fabric to wrap up the arms.
Oh, true. That's right. And tired. I'm sorry. No. Yeah, here. And then I'm going to take the pack off of Vassy because I definitely made Vassy carry it. Bring it out and kind of like unwrap, and then like cut the vines and then unwrap it and then hand them the like. And you can see the arms are now kind of just splayed on the ground, and he's gonna show him the tattered remains of whatever it is that was.
This interesting. So this is the fabric from the Mangler as well as the Tenrock.
Yeah, I just used whatever I
Whatever
had
you
on
could
hand
find.
to kind of just to be so that we didn't have
Because
to.
he sees little bits of brown that don't match.
Yeah,
and he
we
goes-
just didn't want to carry around a bunch of arms like this.
I could, but I also had to pull the boat.
And then he gets a bit of the green, and he looks at the green, and he just goes, "Huh, that is familiar green. Troublesome." Looks at Faerun. Troublesome.
I doubt she had anything to do.
You should all return. Thank you so much for what you've done. You've all passed your lab, so hopefully that helps you with the class.
What does that do to our score? To re-roll the bottom?
You get to re-roll your bottom score. He's essentially, because of the problem you guys got an automatic 20.
I do love rerolling my bottom.
So replace your lowest one with an automatic 20, and that includes Faerun students as well.
That's 4 100s. For the...
Yo.
You updated it already?
Yeah.
Drive. Actually, could you? Are you in the?
Yeah, I'm on it.
I already had 100 in environments, I think.
Your lowest was an 80. You said it was an 86, but your lowest was a 2.
You guys have it easy and so long,
Let me
guys.
see.
Yeah.
Is that the case?
Yeah, your lowest was a 2, so it'd be a plus 18.
Nice. So that puts me at 100, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I did, in fact, already have 100 in environments.
Are you marking it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You already had 100, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Astra, your lowest was... What was your lowest in History of Magic and Art?
Well, that's a tough one to ask because when I initially rolled it, it was a 4, but then I re-rolled it and I got up to 24, so I don't know what my second lowest was.
Okay.
So I did not record my second.
Okay, go ahead and roll it. It is a 20, right? So it's an automatic 20, so just go ahead and bump that up to 100.
Okay.
That's straight, I got you. That's straight hundreds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good week.
Whenever I record it, because I'll record it on the homework sheet, I'll put parentheses this and then parentheses just so I record the lowest score I had.
Yeah, no, I do the same thing, but I didn't record my second lowest as well.
Oh, I see.
I made a grade book.
It's very funny.
Sound like my mother. She also has a paper grade book. But she's also an actual teacher.
I'm not, I'm just a dweeb. But it has my, well,
Very
not my
top for
second
exactly
lowest.
1 day.
Exactly one day.
It took so long.
Alright. You all make your way back to your dormitory, and the sun is beginning to rise even more.
Do we need to help Aurora go back to her dorm without turning into ash?
She is a...
She's not been hurt.
She's not. She's,
Okay.
We've seen her out in the...
She's a dampier.
Oh, okay.
She's a sunshine vampire, really. She likes daisies and perky poppy music
And
sparklers and sparkles.
Yeah.
So you guys can either sleep in a little extra, but essentially at some point we get to the weekend. That was all day. That was the end of day 7. Okay. So I would like you guys for your weekend to roll your random encounter d12.
Okay. We do take a long rest.
You do take a long rest.
I'll walk Aurora to her dorm, even if the others don't.
Guys, so we should let Astra walk her to her dorm by herself.
And I'm actively herding you two away from Astra and Aurora, and I'm like, yeah, what did you think I was doing?
The drugs are starting to fade off a little bit. She's like, yeah, I wasn't gonna contest.
I pick up her.
That's a good bet.
They don't have to roll anything, just...
Yeah.
Alright.
That's adorable.
So, what do we roll?
10.
6.
Okay.
7!
It's a D12, right?
Yes.
12.
Robber.
7.
So,
Already rolled a 7.
4.
it doesn't matter because it was a 6. So, day 9. Just day 10 is by way is when the Mordekainen duel is, right? But day 9 of your 10 day, just getting almost to the end, Rosie comes to your door.
Hello.
Hello, Rosie.
She's in desperate need of help locating some missing penguins.
Oh my god, Rosie ruined the doing. That sounds intimidatingly awful.
She comes here, she goes, I made some mechanical penguins and they're missing. 3 of them. I'm an artificer and an alchemist. I do both.
That's really cool.
Have you
You're
asked
really
Ragnar?
good at everything.
I did. and he is looking as well.
Okay.
But I was hoping you guys could help me. These penguins, they're bombs?
You're making bombs?
Like cute bombs, like glitter bombs, knitting
Like they
bombs.
waddle up to you, they look so cute, and they go, boom.
Poof glitter?
No.
Oh.
They go boom and you're done?
I mean, that was the goal.
Why was it the goal?
It's my weapon. I don't.
Why did you make it a penguin?
Rosie, I'm gonna write this down real quick, but know this in the future. Like, I'm pretty sure this is considered a war crime.
I just thought they were cute, and people, like,
Yes.
Do you know who likes
Yes.
penguins? Children.
There's no... The carnival's coming soon. There's not gonna be...
What?
The carnival doesn't just like carry children around with
Okay.
him.
Because
Usually. I mean, like, I lived there when I was a little child, but that's not normal.
I was just going out for lunch. I came back. They're missing. Can you help me find them?
I think so.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's better than saying no, blow up the children, right?
I thought, like, they could waddle around and, like, I could, like, when I'm in a battle, I could, like...
I feel like taking
Boom.
the bomb and, like, throwing it works better.
That's so typical. But now I can just set them down and they work, and then I do other stuff while they waddle to them.
So, like, when they explode, is it fire?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm
Why
on it.
wouldn't it be ice?
No.
That's a
And-
good idea, actually.
You
It needs
know,
to be
you know
fire.
how hard it would be to make an endothermic reaction that also explodes?
It would have to implode.
Yeah, that wouldn't make any
I'm
sense.
smart enough.
I had them-
right?
I was
Cesium
in the,
How do you tell me?
hydroxide is in it.
A moment of brilliance.
but I was in the common area on the first
I
floor.
just know all about bombs.
Like where we all like when you walk in the what would that be called? Like the lobby-ish area, Like,
Oh, yeah.
but like sure, and like I was there, and that's where I had them. I went to go get lunch, and I was talking. What? Huh?
What?
Okay, but I was talking to Alina at the fire jolt, and I got distracted because she gave me one of the fire. Have you had the fire jolt, by the way? The actual fire jolt?
Oh my god, I heard she makes it with, like, cow poop.
No, I hope not.
It would be explosive.
It was like super heavy, like shots of espresso. Oh my god, I was
Shots
jittery,
of
and so
pearl?
she got me talking, and we were talking. And I came back anyways to the foyer, and they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
If it made you jittery, does that mean she used that demon orc blood thing that we found?
No, it's
I
No,
bet it
no, no.
is.
She
probably just caffeine.
wait, demon orc blood thing you found? What?
Hey,
It
I found
makes
some
people
more-
jittery.
Oh, you know what? This would actually be really helpful to use to search somewhere really quickly because it makes you faster.
Let's go find some penguins.
Yeah.
I'm
what
so
would
stuck
blow
on
up at
demon
me?
orc blood.
Let's
like,
talk about it in the quad.
We found it in the swamp. Now show me one of these penguins so I can blow up with it and see if it hurts me.
oh yeah, she like pulls out from one of her sacks.
No.
Penguin.
No,
No.
no.
Is
Yeah.
that
Astro.
one deactivated?
This one hasn't been finished yet. See, the finish
That's
all
the-
I have
I
to
live
do is
here
I
too.
Farron's gonna like make a diving ball.
You know what? Go ahead.
Take it outside.
Oh, and then I can do it.
Yeah, try to run.
Yeah.
So this is
Not in the house.
This is the prototype one. It's not finished
God, I
yet.
sound like mom.
Yeah.
But this is what they look like, and it's was that like 18ish inches, kind of thing. Like it's not super big. But yeah,
I like that. Now we know what we're looking for.
there were 3 of them, and
Yep, right here in the old noggin. Get it away from me.
I'm gonna cast mage armor.
I'm going to cast the mage armor.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm not. Because I can.
It
Now,
just, it's fine. It just seems like something that's going to happen. That's bad, and so.
So we go out to the quad. Is that
and I
where we're
look for
going?
penguins.
We go out to the quad, where I might be in 100-foot radius of groups of 3 or more people.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as we walk for like the next 10 minutes, I'm kind of going to start talking about demon orc blood and the fire jolt coffee. And I'm going to be like, I think that Alina makes the fire jolts with demon orc blood.
and you're
Do you
doing
think that's a steroid? Genuine, not knowing what you're saying.
And I'm ritually casting my new ritual spell, Ruler. Which means that all of the groups within 100 feet of me, that if 3 or more people think that they hear that sentence and think that it is probably true.
Do they make a save or do they just know?
No, it just says that speak the same language. Yeah, so if there's groups of 3 people talking, they believe that they hear a rumor being repeated by somebody nearby, and they all hear the rumor from a slightly separate place, so there's no concrete origin. And generally, creatures won't be outright hostile upon hearing even the most vicious rumors.
So you guys literally hear, like, as you're walking to, like, beginning to start looking, for clues and split up gang, the conversation turns all of a sudden, and people start talking about demons, orc blood, and Fire Joel Cafe, and Alina, and maybe it's not actually espresso, maybe it's actually, like, orc blood that's being put into these. And people are like, oh yeah, I heard that too from my friend, can't think of his name. Who was it that told me that? And someone goes, yeah, I had someone tell me too, but like, I can't remember who it was. I think I'm... And they just start, it just starts spreading right there.
Very nice.
So you said you wanted to look. And
Yeah.
So go ahead and make a perception check.
I'm really bad at those.
You can also do survival check if you're better at that.
I'm not.
Are we going to? Does anyone want to take the orc blood in order to facilitate searching quicker?
I mean, I would, but I'm kind of in the middle of casting rumors.
I'll cast. Ugh. So it's 10 minutes plus an action. Yeah.
Yeah, so as Vasti is looking at stuff, you're doing that.
Should I give Rosie the orc blood?
I was thinking about actually
Do you think her heart will explode if I do that?
casting fly
Yeah,
and being our bird's eye view.
Okay.
All right, give Rosie some of the demon orc blood so she can be faster.
Oh, is this what they put? This is what Alina puts in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
It tastes really good. So that does not taste good because it's not like coffee.
Yeah.
Or covered in sugar.
Okay.
It's like it's like an espresso shot.
You see her like Rosie always has this gigantic book on her shoulder,
Yes.
and she just like kind of jumps up. She's like, "All right, guys, let's."
Nice.
Are you gonna fly? She like jumps onto your back. It's just like holding on.
Okay, bye!
Okay.
She's like, hold on. Starts like belting the book to her back. I'm ready.
Yeah, she didn't explode.
Yeah.
Pulls out binoculars. She like kind of like crafts. You hear like her like clanking, and she like because she's an artificer, she like makes these binoculars.
Rosie!
Looking.
Rosie! Can you come?
What's up?
Throw me down, slow down!
Okay. Tech save.
Oh boy.
Probably not. That's just
boy.
funnier. That's a natural 10. Or,
Yeah.
it is a dirty 10.
On the
Thanks!
ground.
The bomb?
You have the parts to binoculars now.
Oh, hella.
I'm going to scoop them up and throw them away.
Yeah, just got it. She's like,
Well-
you got him?
Yeah!
Alright!
Somebody should know mending. Well, the camera. She's taking the trash. Like, alright.
Okay.
So,
I rolled a 14 on perception, or let's say perception.
Are you doing perception or investigation for this?
He told me perception.
Oh, for looking for the things? Or what was perception for?
I said I was gonna look, and he asked me to roll perception.
perception check from you, with advantage since you got a bird's eye view.
Oh.
So you said 14-ish, right?
14.
14. You see footprints leading their way from the dormitory to the Archway Commons. And you kind of see them kind of just one set of prints, essentially.
I'm following.
One I'm good at, one I'm not.
Great.
Anyone following me? I see footprints.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
happy
well.
to follow, but I'm also casting rumor.
Well.
Can I roll at disadvantage? Or do I just keep casting it?
You're going to keep casting rumors, you're saying?
It takes me 10 minutes, so it's...
So is that what you're doing, or are you going to keep... Are you going to look? That's what I need. Are you...
No, I'm gonna spend 10 minutes casting rumor.
Again? To another
No,
group?
I only cast it once. It casts for 100 circle radius.
Did not know that. So there's
Yes.
a lot of people.
There's a
talking.
lot of people talking.
That's good for me to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So within this time period, 10 minutes,
Yeah,
we'll
right.
say Vassy has just started on their way, heading that way. You said 12?
Mhm.
With a 12, you can't really see any like wandering around, but you do see Vassy like walking that way. So you can choose to kind of follow Vassy if you want and give maybe Vassy some kind of look from that way.
Do you mind if I also leave this fan?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'll follow Bessie.
Okay. So you follow Vassy, and Vassy, you kind of get to this area where you see a group of people, and they're kind of huddled around an area, and you can see in that huddled area there's a tiefling who is holding the penguin, kind of like a baby. And you're like, look how cute it is! It's so great! It has like little mechanical
That's a
bits and
bomb.
stuff.
Yeah, give me that.
Persuasion check.
With advantage because I told her it was a bomb.
Well, I mean, they have to believe you, so.
That's fair.
You said advantage and I started rolling.
I mean,
That's gonna be my persuasion plus 0. 10.
10, you said?
Yeah.
They kind of look at it. A bomb, you say?
Uh-huh.
we'll explode.
Yep.
They roll a 5. They just kind of put down.
I'm gonna put it in my hands.
Oh, put in the hands.
Thank you. And I'm gonna go run.
And they just start running away.
Thank you.
And I run far away from them. I see them running away from me, and I go,
go.
Rosie's just
I
in the
hold it up.
back
Don't
of Faerun.
drink the fire jolt. It's gross.
Hey, Faerun, they got one! They got one!
Oh god.
Cut the purple and orange wires!
where?
I think, yeah, left shoulder.
It's that side.
Yeah.
Your left or my left?
There is only a purple.
Oh, I cut it.
Okay.
Just with a claw.
Cut the other one.
Why? Why?
Make a dex save with disadvantage. Make a dex save as well.
She ran away from me. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dex save.
I don't think it was. I don't know if there's a save involved. You just fucking flushed it.
First of all,
First
I'm a
off, she did
barbarian.
this, and then
She
so
raged.
she's.
I have advantage on dex effects I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Oh, I thought you were literally tucking
Are
it
you
in.
tucking? Because if you're tucking, it's not really a dex save. You're just failing it.
It's a constitution save to like
We'll say that I like
Take it
that.
out of
I
your
do like
abs.
Constitution save. I do like Constitution save.
Yeah,
to keep
that
this
makes
stuff
more
from
sense, 'cause
piercing
you're not-
farther than your.
Yeah, you are not trying to dodge
sort
it.
of
So
the
you're
snout.
yeah, you are Captain
Yeah.
America right now.
I'm Captain American.
Okay.
The grenade, yeah.
Okay, this is not how I thought this was gonna go.
I rolled like dog shit. I rolled a 6.
A 6, you said.
Uh-huh.
Okay. These are an actual weapons she has on her card that I made. Mechanical penguins.
It's alright.
DC of 15. So
We could have assumed it was higher.
Can I do a thing? Perhaps.
what would that be?
Can I cast Vortex Warp to warp her away when I hear the fucking bomb about to go off?
Also fair.
I would say initiative versus initiative.
That's what I was also going to
Yeah.
suggest.
Over initiative. Me?
Yeah.
6.
9.
You take 11. I roll bad. 11 fire damage.
That means it's 5.
That's just you guys.
Good.
Your tits are out.
Your sister.
I
is
tie the
Hawker
shirt.
and Hawker.
Because I know how
Tie
active
it.
it is. Immediately tie my shirt.
There's like some like on-doors go. That's a good look at. That's good. I like that, Vassy. And just kind of going back on the
They're
run.
so used to it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Hawker.
But like, to be fair, they say good look after you tie. You know, like
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, I like the crop top. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Astrid, we gotta make these crop tops. I think they'll sell.
Especially if you use hers. as
Yeah,
well.
alright. It's just, Asher is exasperated already. Just,
Asher, help me find the next one.
Why do you hate tits?
I don't
Just
hate
doesn't.
tits. I just don't enjoy the fact that everyone knows what my tits look like.
I mean,
Not having
hers-
shown them to them
hers are
myself.
Much more
This is-
muscular.
look,
you
I know
I
this-
feel like they look
I know this is an issue that no one but other twins have.
But
But
you have such different musculature. I feel like the pecs behind her boobs look a lot different than the pecs behind your boobs, which make your boobs look different.
Yours are definitely bigger because you don't work out as much.
Yeah.
So, one penguin down.
you know,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That is a completely logical argument, and yet I don't feel any better.
But probably also like a
There's
little
nothing
bit
we can
lower.
say.
You know, like your nipples are probably here and hers are up here.
Oh man, that's not helping.
Rosie's just like, did you cut the
I
purple
say
and orange
probably,
wire?
but I have actually seen you both naked, so.
I didn't see an orange one.
You checked the right shoulder, right?
I checked the left shoulder.
Oh shit.
Well, next time you notice it.
And then you see like Rosie.
What's Rosie's intelligence?
Rosie's
know.
intelligence is actually really high.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
But her
Alright.
wisdom's real low.
Her wisdom is an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very wise
Yeah.
person.
This all makes a lot of
No
sense.
tact.
Dex is 16.
I mean, that did become very valid very quickly. All right.
Yeah, she's a -1.
All right.
So like, I remember this graphic to this day where it was like
I
high
need
intelligence,
friends.
low wisdom.
I think
It's
you're
just
right.
Gronk. Gronk from Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, pull them.
High
I thought you
intelligence,
said
no wisdom.
wrong. Like the
Gronkowski.
football player.
Oh yeah. Well, no, he's
Rob Gronkowski is in fact the smartest Gronkowski brother, and there are 5 of them.
Yeah.
I don't know
How's the
anything
bar?
about him. Is he particularly smart?
This bar.
No,
Okay.
it's very low.
No.
Is he strong on the wisdom front?
There's a bar.
Yeah.
Kind of pop culture. They did a trivia thing with Charlie White. It was hilarious.
They were doing. Yeah,
Shout
it
out
was
to my
Charlie
We
brother.
don't
White.
have to. We don't have to.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Rosie goes, that's on me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just on the back. She goes, we need some music. And so she like, you hear it winding. And she has this lute that just starts playing by itself.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time you make any noise back there, I think it's a bomb.
Oh no, this is myself playing lute.
What?
Sweet jams.
Oh,
I got my penguins, I got this. I have an urn of oil.
I work out just as much as you do.
I also have this, and she pulls out a pistol.
Oh my! Do they allow that? Well, I guess they allow. She's like, she was thinking, do they allow that?
They're open carry. Yeah.
we did miss something here. I'll take a watch.
Strixhaven is open carry
She
now.
pulled out a pistol, and he's like, they allow that here? He's like, yeah, they're open carry.
That was really good.
reminder: we're a Florida podcast.
Yeah. And they say that universities are for woke mind viruses.
Oh fuck!
So, well, do we see any of the other two?
Astra, I need your help looking for one.
Astra is, let's see, so upset.
Astra.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Is
Can
it
I
still
make
with
a
advantage?
perception?
Yeah,
check
you
this
got
time?
that height. What?
Can I make a perception?
Yeah,
check?
absolutely you can.
Cool.
To
I mean, I
steal,
couldn't last.
to
You,
steal,
to be clear, you're with them, right?
Yeah.
So it's you three, then
stealing another quote from the Emperor's New Groove, like, she just told me my titties were saggy, can I go home?
No, not saggy, just not perked up by extra pecs.
Also, bigger titty.
If you are a massively strong woman, your tits are smaller and a little higher up.
Or higher up.
I don't because you mostly have the pecs.
She's calling you not strong, though. You gonna take that?
You called yourself not strong.
What do you roll for perception, sir?
18.
18. And then would you roll, Cat?
That would be a 30.
13.
19.
19.
What did I do? Oh,
Can I deceive the penguin into showing itself to me?
10.
No. Yes, I mean, if you can see it, yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, wait, no, I'm not
with
looking.
this penguin?
Never mind.
Plus
Okay,
11,
so-
plus 1.
Everybody who is on the side where the pink, like, on the ground,
Mhm.
you guys are all in the same area. there was only one tracks going that way, and from what you can see, it's just this tracks going back. The same, there's no tracks going the other way or new tracks. So you would have to maybe go back to where the start is. For you,
Do I get
though...
vortex warped because of the...
No, you didn't do it in time.
Yeah.
Can I use?
I just didn't know if you did it anyway.
Yeah. What? No, I was like getting ready and then it exploded and she was just like,
Yeah.
Alright.
It's like Doctor Strange getting ready to do the... No,
Yeah.
okay.
Like pulling out the material component and like,
You said 18 for you? 18 from a sky view, you do see two sets of footprints, and they're both going the same way. They're going from the dormitory, but they were off to the side. It looks like there was a little puddle of water that they must have stepped in the water and then walked outside it. So you guys follow the left side. These go to the biblioplex.
Farah's gonna kind of like
well, thank God no one goes there.
she's gonna kind of play like a loud, shrill like note on her flute to like kind of alert people.
Yeah, the perfect place to spread more
Okay, do a performance check. I'll turn off the sweet jams. And she like undoes the loop.
I know that my perspective here is a little bit skewed on the count of my emotional compromisation of you telling me about my titties, but
I didn't have a lovely face. They are
don't
beautiful.
stop talking about my titties. Could we perhaps adjust our priorities to finding the bombs instead of spreading rumors?
They're at the biblioplex.
Yes. And there's a bomb
To
here.
the biblioplex.
Yes, and with a bomb here. Yes.
What's
At
that?
the biblioplex.
25?
I guess it's a no. I tried.
Ash.
And this was to...
Yes.
To alert that I'm changing
Okay.
direction.
So you,
It's okay.
are you using the flute for this?
Actually, you know, I'll use the mic. That's
You
a
use
good
the
idea.
mic?
I'll use the mic.
Everything's fine
Dun, dun.
because we're fine.
Everything
Crew,
is,
they went this way.
That's
Okay.
it.
You guys
Smartest
hear...
thing you've ever said.
We're
Crew,
nice,
they
nothing
went
we
that
should
way.
do.
That's what we heard.
You guys hear from the mic, "Crew, they went this way," and you can. The sound's kind of coming from above you.
That was Farah. I'm going that way.
I'm gonna jump because I wasn't expecting like the heavily amplified voice. Like, jeez, okay.
Rosie's like, "Should I shoot like a warning shot, like a flare?"
I think you should keep those firearms tucked firmly away.
Right. And she like
Fire's the greatest danger for
this
flying.
one. She like pockets back in the book. There's like a little imprint where it hides in the book for that pistol. Okay.
It's a book. It's also a gun.
Yeah.
You guys end up flying that way. You guys are heading towards the biblioplex, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you get to the steps of the biblioplex, and there is a little bit of
Some faster than others
sand.
because we.
A little bit is like where they picked up like some dirt or something like that. From the footprints, they're heading a little bit towards the snarl, and then there's a set of bright, like kind of blue paint, like wet paint. Like one of them stepped in where there was some paint or like that, and they're walking towards one of the scaffolding that has all the books, or some of the books.
Oh, I'll check on that one because I can fly up if I need to.
You guys want to split up? You guys look for the one with the books, and we'll go get the one with the snarl.
Split up, gang.
Farah's like 60 feet above.
Are you flying
I mean,
inside
I'm
the
talking
biblioplex now, too?
Hot candy.
She's just following the tracks.
Okay. Yes, you're in the biblioplex now. Are you gonna fly? Keep flying inside?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. Rosie's like, I've never been this high in the biblioplex before. It's kind of interesting.
I've been this high in the big lip this far.
I'll get high right now.
So, all right, let's get paint side. People are going to the paint where the paint is, where the books
Paint.
are. Let's have you guys roll investigation or perception.
Oh, my investigation is not bad.
Oh, I have terrible investigation. So I'm investigating too?
Or perception.
Oh, try perception. Let's take it up.
Save.
Oh boy.
That good?
4.
15.
I perceive that there is in fact a library.
You're like kind of just hovering above. You're like,
Are you
oh,
sure?
there's a lot of books. Like, there's a lot of books, and like there's books above you too. And you are like watching this penguin kind of like waddle up to one of the cogwork archivists, and they're just kind of like, "Hello, how may I help you, little one?" and it's just like kind of talking to the penguin. The penguin's just kind of going like this, waddling in place.
I will scoop up the penguin and go, thank you for finding my friend.
Halt! Halt! Are you this one's owner?
Yes.
Halt!
That's why I said thank you for finding my friend.
Deception check.
Great.
What was Rosie's
28.
targeting parameters for these things?
28.
28. It looks at you. The penguin goes, and it starts like kind of like looking at you as you're holding it.
Yeah.
And the convert goes, it seems to like you. You may go now.
Aye,
Remember.
Captain.
Check out books before leaving.
Always.
And it just begins rolling across.
That is enforceable. This is an open carry campus.
Remember, drugs are bad.
Untrue.
Rosie's like, okay, purple and orange.
In the right shoulder.
Yes.
Which I look for.
There's a purple and orange wire
And
there.
I find in any particular order,
No.
I snip them with the claws that I grow.
You grow claws just like that kind of thing.
They're just on this
Because
one
you're a
hand.
changeling. That makes sense. Okay. So you.
Oh, the poor penguin is so sad and tired now.
Alright. Penguin recovered.
I stick him in my bag.
Hi.
Perception checks.
Yeah.
You know, they're kind of cute when they're not blowing up.
They're cute then too.
Oops.
They look the same, just saying.
16.
16.
Listen, I love a robot that does a job. They're pretty cute when they blow up.
I got a 15.
15. Okay.
Completed the test. Adorable.
With a 15, and you said what, Mary? Sorry?
16.
16. Okay. You don't see the sand anymore because like it seems like it's wiped its feet off, but you see bits of like cogwheels and bits of machinery, like it's shedding parts. And then you see the little step up into where that ball of light where the snarl goes, right? You see it kind of like stepping on the edge of that, like I guess concrete marble, place. Like I guess like a bench almost that goes into it.
I'm glad it doesn't
God,
step
I want
up
to
to
see
the
what happens
balls.
when it blows up next to the snow.
And it's like you look at it and like its whole right shoulder is exposed. Its back is like missing parts, like back plating completely. Like this thing is looking really unstable as it's just kind of looking at the snarl.
I'm gonna go try and get it.
We'll shoot it.
Get
Shoot
those
it.
balls, little penguin. Get the balls.
Versus running up to grab it.
Yep.
Initiatives.
I rolled bad.
11.
10.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
What are you shooting at with?
Magic Flare.
Magic.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So. Makes contact, roll damage.
Will do.
Can't wait to get blown up again.
This could be interesting.
11.
11. Okay, they do not have a lot of hit points. So
That's all.
this mechanical penguin, you see this like light, and all the parts just shred around perfectly the snarl, and there's this little bit of what you can see seems to be like a brick, like a tightly packed brick
Mhm.
with a little bit of like black powder
Mhm.
like sipping out of it. Vassy, make a dex save
Yeah.
as you're running over there to go grab
I'm
this.
not blinded or
So
incapacitated.
all the parts are
therefore-
shredding around it, but the brick is just going straight for the snarl.
Okay. That's cocked.
It's definitely a 6. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You go to grab at the brick. Snarls like right here. Just like right before the beam of light.
dear viewers of the Snarl.
Yes, you are. You got it.
Hello, beautiful mascot.
It's okay that you snarled when I said that. I'll say hi.
Oh, how you doing? You're welcome.
Rosie goes, did we get it?
Thumb up.
Where's the penguin?
It's
You
dead.
can
It
have
blew up.
this one.
Only one survived, huh?
They weren't alive.
I mean, and they have one that you already
Where'd they go?
No.
Hey Rosie, you want to see what one of your penguins did to my shirt?
Oh, it? That's a good look.
Yeah. I'd say success.
That's pretty good.
It would hurt me more if I wasn't like really good about fire damage or whatever. But like, yeah, that hurt somebody. It's pretty good.
Wow. I'm good at my job.
Hell
Anyways, here's one's exploded. One's there.
yeah. I saved this. Hand her the brick.
That's actually really valuable. Here's 2 greater healing potions. She hands you 2 greater healing potions.
That's the third one. There were 3 of them, yes.
Yeah, where's that one at?
Which
What?
one?
The one that exploded?
It exploded.
So you don't have the pieces?
No,
I just-
they're like in my skin.
Okay, I have 2 potions on me.
It's fine.
Okay.
Just,
Yeah, you could have this. I just pulled it out of my ribs.
Now you keep it.
Yeah.
Oh, S is for stitching.
It's like, I have to put it back, and now she just slaps it out of her hand.
T is for
Yeah,
tea
alright.
tree oil treatment.
Puts it back.
So you have solved the weekend
That's so
encounter.
Oh, let's all go get sandwiches. It's Snarlbucks.
I don't know, I heard some pretty nasty stuff about that place.
No,
That's fire Joel.
that's the fire.
Oh, Starbucks, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, we like Snarlbucks.
That's the one we're protecting by slandering. we're protecting the corporate entity to slander the small business.
I like the idea. So you know how like when like when they're trying to analyze like crash data for like a plane or something that's like a black box. I like the idea that when it exploded, like a black box also fell out, and you just look cause of death. Boom.
Boom.
Like,
Cause of death. Wrong lever, Kronk.
I shoot it, and it's like, the thing kind of like, oh no, what are the odds?
All right. The rest of the weekend goes by with no problems, and you get to day 10.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can I use either the rest of day 9 to do tutoring? Is there a check I could do for that?
Yeah, you have time. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't take up the whole day. Who are you trying to tutor?
I'm not really sure. It depends on who. I don't think anyone in the party needs tutoring. And I know that I tutored somebody already. And I think Aurora and I tutored each other. So that's 2 so far.
Hmm.
So I like to get at least 3, just because money.
Yeah. Is there anybody in the party who needs tutoring
That's
stuff?
what I was asking. I don't think so.
I think Rose probably needs tutoring on explosives.
Yeah, I should probably tutor Rosie in how to not war crime.
Need the ethics of war.
Yeah. And ethics, yeah, definitely needs an ethics tutor for sure.
Ethics tutor.
Yeah, absolutely.
You go show up to her
Yes.
her door.
I'll do
Yes.
that one for free.
You show up to Rosie.
I'm not doing it for free. Fuck that.
Oh. Hey, Astra, how can I help you?
Hey, Rosie. Yeah, no. I was just gonna die because.
She's like cleaning her gun right now.
Yeah. Like, I know you had the best intentions at heart, you know? And
Yeah.
I just pointed at yourself, and I just like.
They're just like, yeah. What's up?
And I think that it would be good for everybody, including. Stop, please. I'm sorry. Could you put? It does make me uncomfortable. It's not
Oh.
you. It's just a me thing.
Oh, you want them? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
She like puts the
Yeah.
gun away.
One of them.
Drops it on the ground. Sorry. Picks up. Puts it back in. I'm still learning the twirl.
Thank you. I appreciate
Good they have the safety on.
You're one of them.
Oh wait, it wasn't.
I choose.
making safeties.
I choose to believe that. Okay, but I think it'd be good for everybody involved, including you, if we took a little bit of away from the
Is
technical.
this an intervention? I've had one of those before. I just want to.
Not so much an intervention as much
Okay.
just like an attempt to assist. Like I want you to be the best that you can be, and I think this is a good way to make everybody a little bit better.
Okay.
Rosie, is this guy bothering you?
No, she's really nice.
She's not gonna fuck you.
Or is this girl bothering you about that?
Yeah.
It's fine.
She's fine.
That his boyfriend.
No, it's
As a robot.
Sorry, what were you saying about the intervention?
My question is me.
Well, I just said it wasn't an intervention.
Oh, that's right. You did say it wasn't you.
I did say
Awesome
that.
rope bit.
But I just think like if we could go over some ethics of creating weapons and that kind of thing. It's just important because I don't want anybody to get in trouble. I don't want anybody to like.
Same. There's some stupid people out there.
Yeah, well, and like if you could, and I could tell you like the specifics of it, and then you could go tell other people, and then you could help.
I could be like.
And you could help them,
A
yeah.
warden. Of
Yeah,
of
exactly.
ethics.
You could be a paragon of virtue.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
This is not going to go well. Because I don't believe what I'm saying. 16.
And natural 3.
Apparently I'm more persuasive than I thought.
She just looks at you like paragon of virtue. My mom always said I was special.
Just nodding.
Where do you want to start with?
Well, I think just the beginning is fine.
I was thinking we could start with chemical warfare.
Well, we'll get to chemical warfare, but I think
Okay,
that,
not right now, penguins. And
yes, okay. Let's start with the basics of the Fantasy Geneva Convention.
you see, like, some of the people who are rooming and Rosie, and just one of them is Greta,
Yeah.
and Greta's just like, oh, thank God.
the Forgotten Accords.
I just mark down one more tutoring. That kind of just one.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be like a thing I'm gonna do every single week? Alright, so I tutor Rosie in war crime.
Oh my god.
How not to war crime.
How to not war crime.
That's great. The 10th day arrives, and this is a big day for Astra. This is the Mordekainen Dueling Club tournament against Waterdeep University. For this section of the episode, we're going to do kind of what we did with the wrestling, where you guys will each be taking on players like you guys have been. So if someone has a sticky note so we can write down a couple of who you're playing, and then 2 stats that you need to know, an initiative stat and a dueling stat.
There it is.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect. Who has good handwriting? It's not me.
It's me.
Okay.
Not me.
Okay.
I have my own.
For Caloric Bell, Kat will be playing Caloric Bell.
Oh my god.
Honestly, we should just write each other's notes because my handwriting is probably about what Bassie's about.
Right?
For Caloric Bell, you have initiative of +5, a dueling stat +7.
Initiative of +5, dueling stat of +7.
I think Mary's writing it down for you.
I am. But you know what? You can have 2.
1 for each hit.
Yeah. That's the hell's
I spelled
space.
duel wrong, so I'm glad she wrote it for me.
Did you put duel as in 2?
Yes.
For Grayson, be played by Nate. Initiative +1.
It is weird that duel and like the one-on-one fight and duel as in like 2 is spelled differently.
Probably because English took those 2 things from different words.
But they mean the same thing, kinda. A duel is specifically 2 people.
It's probably originating from different languages that all originated from.
Initiative +1, dueling stat +7.
I'm going to Google it right now.
The third person, I need a volunteer.
Is this for me?
Because I usually play
No,
this.
it's for Nathan.
And I can either roleplay it or we can have someone play it. But it's Shazu.
I would love to play my Sasuke rival / hate crush.
Okay, so Shazu, we can be played by you as well. And that's going to be initiative +5, dueling stat +8.
The Bassie and me thinks it's equal parts annoying and hot.
Then Astra
Equal, really?
already knows Astra, but Astra, I believe your dueling stat is just your spellcasting modifier, just so you know. Initiative you already know, so you're good. Thorhan, we played by Mary as well. And that's initiative +1, dual stat +8. And I'll be playing the opposite side of these. So this will work just kind of like the wrestling. The flavor it will be in how you guys choose to talk about the spells. Remember, you can only score when on offense. Okay, so you'll initiative is just deciding who goes first, realistically. Okay. Remember, a natural 20 cost is +2, right? So you have a chance of doubling up on that. First one to a +3 wins.
If you roll a natural 20 on defense, do you get a damage? Or...
You get advantage on your offense.
Okay.
Yeah. And just like a natural 1 on offense gives you a disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys all have your players that you'll be using for this, and we all understand the system, seems like.
Well,
So, huh? Who am I?
who am I?
Alright, first up,
Watch
we
out for
see-
Johnny attacking all center.
as you guys walk inside this fairly large room, there is this kind of like lifted, almost like brick pattern. And the pattern has like different colors of the schools at Strixhaven. So you have like the red, and you have the green, and the blue, and the slightly purple. And you have these different colors that kind of each represent almost like 5 different platforms. And the platforms begin to shuffle into one big kind of like a octagon stage. And inside the octagon, a mic comes down, which is the wand. And you see as announcer Vidalkin, blue skin, beautiful like golden robes, as they grab the wand. Hello, hello. I will be the announcer as well as the scorekeeper for this wonderful match
It's the
between.
same guy.
No, different person. Yeah,
Is it
already
the same guy
like
as
the wrestling one. You're saying?
Long Rope?
No, it is not. It is not for. It is not for him.
Just ask you because I was gonna make a joke.
Oh yeah, but he grabs the wand, and he kind of starts speaking. He was like, "I will be keeping track for this wonderful match between Waterdeep as well as our very own Strixhaven. Now, for this match, it is very important that if a person chooses to yield, that they should be allowed to do so.
Cowards!
I will be keeping a close eye on the magic, and I will intervene if needed."
Oh, fuck, man. Can I just yield already? Not even in this. Shut the fuck up.
The stage then moves again, and you see you have this octagon that then kind of washes out, and you see like the sides begin to like, and it becomes a long rectangle. He kind of levitates off of the stage and lands down. The stage itself is kind of a beautiful but very reflective marble.
Mhm.
The texture of it seems to have the colors of like greenish, like gold, like little stones inside it. If you guys were in remember the Marshall Center had that like little pattern inside it, right? It has like almost like that reflection of those stones inside it.
So it's Sarath.
Yes, right. There we go. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Before you there, can I buy a outfit for this?
You could absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. I want to buy basically a. I don't have a college yet, so I don't really have like the Prismari or Quandrix thing, but Quandrix is kind of like.
Do you guys mainly just wear like the black and silver for being?
Yeah, I just want like a more ornate dress. Like, you know how I had the like the when I first came in, I had the uncommon glamour weave, like the green, like the deep like forest green.
Mm-hmm.
And now that it's been probably like it's only a couple months now. So now instead she has like this black and silver, similar like Eastern Asian style. Like, like around the neck.
Kind of silk too.
Yeah,
Okay.
down to like the middle of her thigh.
Okay.
So she just has like a dueling outfit now
Yeah. Like,
because vanity.
is it kind of like Chun-Li in a sense? Like, does that make sense?
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to picture like the silk, like the pattern, like that. Yeah. So it has a kind of like almost fluorescent,
Yeah, it just doesn't have
like
the
luster to it.
Yeah, it just doesn't have the floral arrangements. In
Okay.
It. It's a more
Is there any pattern to it at all, or is there?
no, probably not. It's
Okay.
probably it's not like super showy, super flashy. It's just like elegant and aesthetic. Like,
Okay.
It looks pleasing to look at. Like it's not anything super crazy.
Okay. Very cool. So.
She's saving that when she's actually top of the class in the duel club.
Yeah.
Can I actually? So this little retroactive ask. Can I say that I made a specific T-shirt that has like I did like an illusory script on a shirt that just shows like Vassy like choking someone out and just like going like where the fire is just like continuously coming out of her nose and she's just like flexing her arms and,
And
Oh,
it's
there's like the
the it's the puff, 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 and the person she's chokeholding, the eyeballs go. Wah.
yes.
That's pretty great. Yeah.
You guys are silly.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably costs you guys like maybe 2 silver to have something custom made or something like that, So for a t-shirt probably like only like 1 silver. Like only
To like
cost
get the shirt and then like
Yeah.
I'll do my script on it.
Yeah. The announcer kind of looks around. Okay, I guess we should begin. So, first off, we have from Strixhaven the wonderful Calrec Vel.
Yeah, we do. So,
This is a very freshman dueling.
British accent, but who cares?
Versus, and you see this wood elf that has a kind of like a crop top, showing off the abs, wavy blonde hair, shaved right side of her hair, beautiful golden eyes, kind of a triangular, glamorous face, slightly long, like purple painted nails, and she has this like kind of almost golden complexion to her. 5'1", extremely fancy spectacles, and he points over, Lori Evergreen. She walks up to Calrec. I wish you the best.
Sure. Why not? You kind of remind me of my mum, which is
Very well.
kind of old now. Yeah.
She has like a sense of like the way she carries stuff is extremely professional.
Sort of.
Alright, roll initiative. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you got?
22.
7. So you can go first.
Right, and he has a little, dragony thing.
Mhm.
And so I'm gonna have the dragon swirl around me and then just blast out tangling vines while the dragon does fire?
It depends. The dragon changes.
Oh, cool. Can he
Yeah.
also breathe leaves?
There's no one that would take brief leaves.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Fine.
I mean, he could, just wouldn't do anything.
Breathe fire and I'll send tangling vines toward her.
Okay.
17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay. She, you see her like twirl her wand around, and she like kind of goes to kind of make a shield to block off the fire. But as she goes to block off the fire, the vines wrap around her ankles and pull her down to the ground.
Yeah.
So you win that one.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit more dexterous on your feet, though. I know you're getting on the older side. It's hard. Sorry, you really remind me of my mum.
Dear goodness, that is just not okay. For a 13, she, from the ground, kind of just like puts her elbows to the ground, and then from the elbows you see like this kind of like wind gust push her back up, and then she is going to take her wand and just kind of slash, like kind of just like whip it at you, and from the extension of it there is this like almost electrical lash that goes to like whip around you. It's like made of lightning though.
Cool. He's gonna try to hide behind some greenery and fail with a 10.
With a 10? Okay. Yeah, so as her her feet are kind of like still tied together, but she's whipping you and it kind of catches you on the shoulder and kind of rips through a little bit of the leather.
Hey, that's not nice. I'm gonna go ahead and send. Yeah, we're gonna do the dueling thing that Kiba does in Naruto, where we like spin around each other and just aim for really fast. Yeah, that one. 24.
Ooh, okay. You see her as she takes her wand and just kind of wisps it around her head, and she becomes almost like a tornado as the two fangs of it just go right by her with her natural 20.
Well, that sucks.
So she has advantage now against you on this one.
Fuck.
Poor Patrick. Okay.
I'm assuming you lose one.
From a 20, for a 21, she exits out of her tornado, and then as she kind of exits, her wand comes across, and the gust begins to go towards you as she sends a tornado at you.
Well, she catches me up in it. So I got 15.
Yeah, so you're now like just kind of caught in this
Floating.
tornado, kind of just floating around.
Yeah, I'm gonna go very, use some of my dad's magic with the dark elf stuff and like light her up in glowing fire and then just kind of like shoot some thorns at her.
Okay.
I was disposed to finishing the sentence of going into that good night.
17.
17. She tries to deflect them each by just creating these shields, and she misses completely. Just
I go, pew.
yeah, just all in thorns just kind of going into her. Back to level ground now.
Ha ha ha.
Is that what Stork says?
No, he goes, because he's much more slow.
Okay. For a 9, she has these thorns.
Are we doing level ground or are we doing attack deep and attack
Yeah, I thought we
defense?
were doing it like who wins and stuff. I don't know how
Wait, what now?
Because you have two ways of doing this usually.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have even ground and then advantage disadvantage, or we do attack defense.
Oh, you mean like the first one to score 3 points versus...
Which is what I thought you had said it was,
Yeah.
but
I did say that. That's right. I'm thinking wrestling in my head. So it'd be 2 to 2 then.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. So 2 to 2, and from the thorns, right? She takes the wand out and she kind of just sparks the wand on the ground and flings a bunch of sparks of lightning from the ground as they come at you.
so I try to dodge it with some planar bullshit where I pull like visions of other planes and like hide behind them with a 9. You said you got a 9, right?
Yeah. So
tied.
we tied. So roll these. Just straight
15.
5.
My planes suck up your
Yeah, you just
magic.
shoot, shoot, shoot. You see all the lightning just disperse into these little pocket planes.
It's okay, love. You'll do better next time. And then I will shove forward and things from those planes, like, a vase and a little chair thing will just fly at
An abacus.
for 25.
25. She begins to kind of shoot her wand at different areas, and you see like these trees try to grow from the marble, trying to block everything. But she just not enough as the chairs start flying and hitting her, and she rolls for 1. So you just see last one just knocks her out, she's just unconscious.
Now I feel bad. Not that bad though. Anyway.
Announcer.
Myself.
Good duel, good duel. Calric Bell is the winner. 1 point.
Strixhaven, yeah.
Hey, fuck Waterdeep!
Now, we'll have none of that bad talk. Who was that? Please,
I
someone
think it was
on
that
that.
guy over there, and he points at one of the.
Can I get
white
professors
people.
in the stands, please? Can we do our jobs? Thank you.
We're not allowed to shit talk now?
Vassy, very not saying her name, not being like it was me, but going like
Depends on the announcer.
Vassy just quietly in her seat.
I'm very pro Waterdeep personally. They're much easier to beat than other teams.
Wow.
I didn't realize we had shit talk police here.
I heard that.
I hope you did.
Howard's gonna go up to Shazu and just bump him on the shoulder. I don't know if he's fighting or if he's just in the stands.
First gonna like
Oh
cross.
no, he's fighting.
So he's gonna go up to him and be like, yeah, they're a little easier to fight, right?
Your balls
Yeah,
are tough.
Yeah.
Keep your balls a tug.
Okay, on that note of tugging, Grayson of Strixhaven will be up next versus my wonderful son, Sergey Mornhell.
Bias.
And you see this Vidalkin, bald Vidalkin with piercing black eyes, kind of like skin is blue, but not as blue as the announcer. It's almost like veiny in a way. Like it has like the veins are almost making it blue, right? It's almost like a pale complexion underneath it. Sharp, angular face, roughly 5'6". Walks over, looks at Grayson. Sorry, what was? Yeah.
Something in your eye.
No, I just. Yeah, we're good. What's up? Is this?
I'm gonna end you.
Do we,
Get him, Tiger.
do we fight? Is this? We fight now. Dad, we fight. Okay.
I feel like
What a cock.
I feel like if he actually looked away from Grayson, Grayson would immediately attack him.
Oh, 100%.
You get to roll initiative, and he has disadvantage.
Oh.
Because he spaces out often.
Oh my God.
So his little.
He's not even being
Wait,
a
I said
dick.
I have what?
He's just not
You just roll
actually
initiative.
very good
Roll
at fighting.
My initiative's trash.
I don't feel bad for him. But I'm also in character.
Motherfucker.
That's okay. No reason to feel bad for him.
I got a 3. Oh, 4.
4? So he looks. We fight. You go like do a punch. Like, whoa, hey, this is a magic battle, all right, huh? Little. You want a little fisticuffs too, huh? Is that what you want?
Who calls it
Re-
fisticuffs?
Has his ring. You see it like
That
below
guy.
green. Goes
Pugilism.
and like a fist comes out the ring and it goes to smash at you.
Oh, what is so? Right. Sorry.
You're good.
Just roll.
You just roll a d20.
Right.
Yep. So that was a dirty 20 to come at you with this essentially Green Lantern fist coming at you.
All right, 10.
10? Yeah.
Grayson.
Smack! Boom! Pushes you back. He goes, huh? You like that? Made the ring myself. I didn't. I bought it. But it's okay.
Yeah,
We
you-
got this.
You seem like the crafty type.
I'm just lying.
You don't
Your
seem
friend's not
smart
doing
enough to be
so
the
well.
crafty type.
Who's friend?
Shazu's friend.
Oh.
Good.
Who's friend?
There.
Me.
All right.
Mary's drawing Astra.
I am drawing Astra.
Dry ass.
Get him, A-Train. That Spectral Hound's gonna run out and like try to bite him.
Hey, train my costume.
24.
24.
Michael.
So he's like hounds like come at him.
Yeah, it's like this little Spectral Hounds that like look horrifying. Like,
Anyway, Bucky,
Oh.
you're great.
That's
it's gonna
creepy.
just like one's gonna like nip at him, and then the other's gonna go for like biting him at like the trying to go for the neck.
Okay. Yeah. Like his ring makes like a hammer to like do like whack-a-mole. And he's like trying to like smack it, but he gets like a 15. He can't. He's like, hey, stop it! Ah, God, son of a bitch! Ah.
Whoa.
Language.
Sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 and 1. So he's getting bit. He's like, oh, that's just mean. And he like, he's all right. And he puts the ring to the ground, and he makes like essentially like a board. It looks like essentially a skateboard. And he starts rolling at you, and then he does like a little flip, and one of the wheels just goes flying at your face.
What an insufferable little pissant.
21.
21. Roll these. Just roll a d20 straight. No modifier. 12 for me.
Shit.
7.
7. The wheel, boom, right in the head.
Oh.
You got a lance. Yeah, I meant to do that.
I don't think you need to do anything in your life. It's all
I like
accidental.
You're bobbing like a video game character.
Bobbing and weaving and bobbing and Ricky and Bobby.
Specifically, Ricky and Bobby.
13.
13, 21. What do you do?
He's gonna try to like darken the world around him so that it feels like he's like kind of like it's almost like the world is just getting like he's trying to do a tunnel vision.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess he probably shakes it off.
He's just like, oh, man, that's I don't like dark places here. And he puts out in like this little, like essentially, big pose. The ring light kind of fights the
Domain expansion.
as he just puts it up. Yeah, that's better.
I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
Wait, what? Death? Dad, you didn't say anything about killing.
Where would he get a green ring?
Dirty 20.
Willpower does not seem to be a strong suit.
23. So for the win, he has this whole light. He's like, "Huh, man, you like it dark, huh? Huh? Let's see how you like it." And he like takes away, and like there's just no green, and it's pitch black, and you can't see anything. I'm like, what's going on? And then all you see is a big green middle finger just go like that, and just knock you on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, I always knew Grayson wasn't very good at it.
Grayson, that might be your most embarrassing loss yet.
I'm gonna get my posse together and fuck this guy up later.
See, the announcer, what a one-sided match as Sergei Mornhell just wipes the floor with Grayson. Who could have predicted that? I could, I'm the father. I could.
He beat him so bad that Grayson lost his last name.
Probably for the best. No.
Probably is for the best.
This is his villain arc. If there wasn't one already.
The first episode was a villain arc.
Yeah, he definitely was distinctly already substantially in a villain arc.
I was thinking about casting a rumor about him, but honestly, I don't have to know.
This whole fucking thing's a sham. Piece of shit. Fucking.
Dude, just do better.
Next up,
He's really insightful,
we have from Strixhaven.
Actually, before that happens, you could just see Faerun going like, "Woo, Grayson! Woo! Really showed up!" Fucking embarrassing.
We have
Fucking creates a little wastebasket and kicks it.
Yes.
Fucking embarrassed.
Fucking embarrassing.
we have Shazu Daksatare Baenre
That's not how you say my name.
versus Meredith Cornwallis.
How come you made me go against somebody with my fucking name?
You see this short, wavy, red hair, green eyes human. She has a soft, dark complexion, oval, enchanting face. You see her have a tattoo right next to her ear, and it looks like almost like a piece, like a some type of like hearing aid almost. But it comes like where it meets the outer of the ear. There's a treble clef on the right side of her face.
This person sounds way too cool to be named Cornwallis.
For real. Exactly cool enough to be named a derivative of Miriam. That's just my humble opinion.
Hopefully nobody watches us with the last name Cornwallis and gets upset.
So,
I think anyone with the last name Cornwallis understands.
That's true.
you ready to fight now?
Is this going to be a fight?
No, if I have anything to say about it.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
And she kind of like takes out two what seem to be like they're kind of like batons. Not baton, like oh my gosh, what's the word for them? What do
Ton.
Batons.
but not like spinning batons, kind of like
Baton.
Are they called
Hold on.
batons?
Tonfa, maybe?
It's not. It looks like a tonfa, but it is handled like.
Yeah,
you-
it's
Yeah, they still call them
Okay.
batons.
Yeah. They essentially, she takes them and she begins to like hit them like this and like kind of like in these different modes, and you boom, 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 and they make different tones.
Is there a
And she
drum
hits them.
name for them?
Huh?
Isn't there a drum name for them?
Not for those. No.
So you've got tuning forked batons.
Yeah, essentially. So roll
Clacky
initiative.
sticks.
Okay, I want to know, can you give me an overview of your flavor for Shazu's fighting style?
Shadows.
Shadows, but you also did like a thing where he has a weapon,
Yeah,
but
that's
he
sword.
does like, there's a magical thing that he does
The
for
globe.
like,
Yeah, so you have
Yeah.
a sword and you fight to the globe that creates darkness. For initiative, would you roll?
16.
24.
what?
Natural 19.
It's okay, you can be the underdog.
Here we go.
Bring it up from the bottom.
For a 10, she begins, and like literally as like she makes this beat, like by just hitting the ground, one of the last hit, like the kind of release, the marble starts to crack and it begins to make this tremor coming towards you. But not a worm.
Actual shit, also 10. Because I rolled,
Roll
I rolled a natural 2.
17.
Just natural?
Yeah, just natural.
6.
6. Okay. So
Unfucking
yeah.
real.
and your foot just goes down. Like, what the hell? Like, literally, your foot is just inside the marble right now.
Transmutation.
That is your dice, isn't it?
She does music transformation.
I was gonna do such a cool thing. All I had to do was roll higher than a 2.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 3 for mine.
It's okay, you got it this time. Go.
Oh, that's cute. So that's how that works. And he's just kind of talking to her, and if she's astute, she can see the corners of her vision becoming shadowy and dark. And he's like, I don't think it's gonna be enough. And he feints to one side and tries to catch her attention that way while the orb comes around the other way through the darkness.
Okay.
Fucking natural.
Oh my gosh.
I have never rolled this bad in my life.
So it
Shazu.
doesn't give you, like, it just gives me advantage, essentially, on my next one. But 22 for me. As you do that, you see her close, like before the shadow, like, kind of envelop around her. She closes her eyes. Doom, doom. And she just, like, turns her head as you come around her. And the orb, even though it's coming around the side that has hard of hearing on, like, she just concentrates on where your body is and just constantly is focusing on you. As she just kind of does, like, a cross block.
Unfuckable.
No, you're absolutely fuckable, love.
For an 18, she's going to...
We found Farah's other girl.
So she's enveloped in shadow. She's doing just trying to give herself some kind of like echolocation, you know?
And at first sitting up
And-
in his hands like,
and she's and just literally sends another wave of action, and you just
John is having a good time.
puff of sound coming towards you.
Yeah, no, I see it.
11.
11.
I tried to feint it, but I
Yeah,
failed.
you go dodge, and just nothing physically hits you, but it's just a wave of like that, and your ears begin to start to bleed.
Ooh, that sucks.
first like, I'm not even gonna long it. It's like it's gonna play in the stands.
This is just a vibe session now.
Well, if I can't hear, she can't see. So, darkness. And fuck everybody spectating, too, for that matter.
Okay. Big globe of darkness.
Big!
Okay.
Like, if I'm gonna get embarrassed, nobody's going to spectate it.
They have a special camera that sees through dark.
Yeah,
the
probably.
double sight camera, yeah.
Double sight
Yeah.
camera.
It's just like on the they're just like, oh, yeah, okay.
Brought to you by Zariel.
The double sight drone.
And what they can see are these drow sparklings of... God damn it. These drow sparklings of fairy fire kind of dotting around, but they just sort of come in and just poof, 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 poof. And then there's a sword, 19, shooting a a blast of force damage into her face.
Okay. She's ding, 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 just trying to find and trying to get anything that just can't find the location, and then at the very last moment just starts to pull away, but kind of you get that first cut in. She's like, "Oh, that's not okay." As the sword's tip is just in the beginning of the forehead,
And then spell force damage.
and it just shoots back.
And you see your prayer go, lost the beat.
I got you. I know. I'm instructed to read
You didn't get completely shut out of
Ready?
this.
Let's put together.
Okay, wait, I have to say this because it's funny. I'm just thinking, when there's darkness around, it's like what are those things called in the middle of the arena where they'll have the TVs on everything?
Oh, the Jumbotron, it's like a Jumbotron.
Yeah, I'm just thinking a Jumbotron comes on. This Jumbotron, a darkness vision brought to you by Monstrosity Energy.
That's beautiful. Canon.
I'll allow that distraction.
Alright. Jing, jing. Time to play.
Exotic Aspect.
And she puts the
Devil Sight
batons,
Drone by Exotic Aspect.
which is the drumsticks, into the ground, and you see this kind of green drum set pop up in front of her. She's like, here comes the drop. And then just hits the splash, and there's just a splash of sound going towards you for a 19. Oh, sorry, 18.
Natural 2028.
Woo!
Coming back.
Boop, 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 boop. And she's using that echolocation, and she's trying to find it, but somehow there are vestiges of several drow surrounding her. And she knows in her head, obviously, an illusion, but it's overwhelming.
Yeah, she hits a splash, and some of them disappear. She's like, that was a good one.
Do I get advantage for that?
You get advantage for your next attack. Dave, 2 points, you have 1 point.
Okay. Get another natural 20 and you win.
Yeah.
Can Shazu bring it back?
I can at least
Almost.
say that he comes in with the orb and everything. That's I can do math, I swear to God. 26
Okay.
to 25, thank you. I tried so hard.
That's fine.
But in the end,
15 to 17 is the area where I can't add and subtract.
And everyone from trying to add 6 and 8s to each other, brain goes bad.
Brain go bad. 26.
26.
No, 25.
25.
I swear to God.
Number above 20.
I can do differential equations. I'd say it's using that illusion, running around, and a kind of, he knows that she's looking for him. So he keeps that going, and he prepares a spell that he doesn't actually intend to shoot while the orb tries to do another sneak attack around the back.
Okay. Yeah, she's like, and she goes to give a nice release. Back of the head, she gets hit by the orb.
Oh.
And you hear the stick dropping to the ground. Fuck!
Got mouth on her.
Alright.
I thought it would be funny if her head hit the drum.
Oh,
Also, this person's neck is dead.
She's just like, alright. Not bad.
Point in vague direction.
Try this one out for size. She starts spinning the sticks. It just goes one big hit, and fuck my wrist! And natural one.
Oh
Unfortunate. I didn't roll a 1.
Okay, yeah. So you have advantage on your next attack.
Nice. Yeah.
Shazu!
She's like,
Coming back!
not my dominant hunt!
Ooh. And because I'm using illusions to create body doubles, you hear it from everywhere. I learned it from Grayson. You hear it from everywhere. Ooh. Unfortunate.
That goes to hurt this? And the random accused?
I was almost impressed.
The petty flop-flops, the grandmas, the paradiddle-diddle-diddles.
I 20 minutes after.
And then he.
Not my best roll, but 23 to have that echoing go on. Almost impressive. Just to come in through the cymbals and give her another blast to the face.
Yeah, 14. And she's like, oh, where the fuck is he? Oh, God. No. Triplet roll's gonna... It just head just goes backwards from the cymbal, hitting her on the ground. The drum set dissipates into like a green mist.
My neck hurts hearing that.
I make sure, because I'm petty, I make sure that darkness is dissipating as she goes scraping across the ground.
Yeah, the last thing you see dissipate is when she falls onto the ground, her little, like, throne, her drum throne falls over and then goes in the mist. She's like, oh.
Cotton Candy forgets who's fighting and shouts out, "This is for sake!"
That's good. Very good.
Rough start. That's okay.
Shazoo wins that
You
match.
fucking brought it back. That was crazy.
Can't believe that start.
Yeah, that beginning was rough.
That was rough.
He's not satisfied.
Want to practice later?
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Alright. For next fight, we have Astra versus Lewis Thulk.
Alright.
See, for that,
Okay,
I don't
Farrah.
blame you for only having my first name, because it's a long one.
Alright. Farrah, it's time. I need you to make me stupid loud.
Just give it the mic.
Oh. Right? Wait, what are you asking?
I need you to make me stupid loud. I need to yell really loud.
Spell.
Oh.
Can you make it sound like it's coming from all over the stadium?
Sure.
Hell yeah!
You see a long brown braided hair, like just like the first thing you see, like this big ponytail, like just kind of first thing you see, and then you see bushy beard, brown eyes, 6 foot, kind of rotund frame, rotund frame. There you go, rotund. Walks up to you. How you doing? He smells a lot like alcohol. He has a left arm sleeve of arcane runes, big like Thor belly, you know, from like when he, right? There's a sadness in his eyes.
Is this the deadbeat guy? What is
But he has these laugh lines that kind of creep from under his unkempt facial hair.
What does that mean?
Before the fight starts.
I'm just thinking, like, I love that introduction for like any fight that we have. Honestly, just being like, the dragon sizes you up. There's a sadness in his eyes.
Holy shit.
So, all around the stadium, enabled by Farrah's magic, you hear Vassie's voice in the booming, like, child of Hakuna Windcaller, just going, "It's time for Windcaller magic, baby!" Just to get everybody, because everybody in Strixhaven knows Windcaller, and they're all like, "Woo!"
Could have been everybody, but most people, like people who would have gone to
All the first years.
all the first years do.
If they know Mage Tower and they know wrestling, they know Windcaller, and they're hooping.
Call her.
You know, we really should have found a way to bet on Astra.
Oh man, she would have loved that.
Yeah, right?
Fuck.
But
Would
she
you roll
always
for initiative?
finds the people to bet with.
8.
They're called readers, right?
No,
that's not right.
18.
We done.
All right, so
Actually, do you have a like a sona that you go into little fights with? Like, do you go like, I'm actually the something. Or...
Neither of us do, but
Okay.
we could adopt that later.
Is that because Hakuna does that?
He's
He
a
does, yeah.
showboater, yeah.
Astra is a bit like she does showy stuff, but it's not from her personality usually. It's like actual physical showy stuff because her charisma is like 11.
Yeah, it depends on if you take it from the approach of Hakuna would be showboaty stage name, like rough and tumble WWE Doc Walker's
Yeah.
bullshit.
To be fair,
But
Hakuna also had no
Yeah, I was
charisma.
gonna say.
That's true. It's just not her style.
It would be so the two influences you would have would be that side, which is Hakuna, more WWE fun stuff,
Mhm.
and then you'd have the more professional, like stagey kind of lifestyle of
Mom.
I feel like Astra you tends to take after her mom, and then Vassie has the flamboyance of Hakuna.
Vassie is context driven. For school stuff, I want you to know my name.
Mhm.
Doc blockers, persona.
Yeah. And Astra is a persona doesn't really fit her because she wants to kind of do the thing on her own. Because for reference, Vassie was the one who did all the Doc Blocker stuff, and she's the big star of Doc Blockers. Astra was never the star of any of that kind of stuff. She was just kind of in the background. And now that she's on stage, she's just gonna be okay, I'm just be myself. I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it. And that's how she goes about it. Which is why now she has the not necessarily unique because it's the colors of first years, but it's it's a little bit away from the wind collar nature vibes that she came in with.
Well, I think you also specifically you take after Hakuna's dapperness, you
Yeah, a
kind
little
of
bit.
dress well and you
Mhm.
put yourself together well. Hakuna, as rough and tumble as he is, he does love to dress fancy.
He dresses fancy and then he transforms into a bear. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of those things where there's a dichotomy to him where I get a little bit of one side and then Vassie has a little bit of the other side. And that's fine. But yeah, basically what she's going to do is it's going to be basically a test. And it's going to take out the sword, flips it, and then just kind of in a deep stance just washes forward and then spark of lightning goes towards them.
Okay. All right. And that was for
That was a
18. 18. Okay. So you go to do that, and he kind of just stands there, takes a sip of his drink. Look. Actually, no. I got an 18, so it's a rollies.
17.
15. Yeah, so he goes to catch it with his hand,
Mhm.
and there's kind of a bluish mist around his hand as he goes to do it. But there's there's that more you made contact, not as much as you wanted to, but there's some contact.
And to be clear, she is not taking
Yeah.
this lightly.
Yeah.
He can show up acting drunk all he wants. Asher's he's gonna do some bullshit, and I'm gonna be ready for it.
All right.
Mm.
So he. That was good. That was good. His fist just becomes this giant golem fist. And he goes to punch at you
Mhm.
just as he's holding your blade.
Mhm.
It's like an earth fist. That's
I
for a
got-
19. Sorry,
I got 11.
11. So yeah, just he kind of pushes you back, and the sword follows with it. You kind of just slide across.
Okay. Alright. Roll there. There we go. That's a 24.
24. What do you do?
Alright, so he punches me in I guess somewhere.
He just kind of chest pushing you back.
So he tried to catch my
Yeah,
blade,
he
right?
caught and then went like that.
Ashley's gonna let go of the blade, so he still has it in his hand.
Okay.
She's gonna screech back, and then her hair is basically gonna kind of static charge, and then in a flash of lightning, disappears and then reappears with the sword, and then kind of pushes it back into him.
Okay.
So she's lightning stepping into it.
Okay. So as you go to do that, you see his body completely crumbled, natural 20. His body's nothing there. And then he just, right behind you. Tickled.
Well, that's
No, with advanced. Not as good, but still really good.
so 26.
26. Ooh, 25.
Just
20.
just this close to a natural 20.
25. I got a natural 17, so.
Okay.
He's right behind you, and he kind of just goes to the ground and just makes these like columns come up from the ground. And he goes to smash you with the columns. How do you block that?
Columns like up.
Yeah, like essentially he makes these columns go like this, and they go to slam into you.
She's gonna do the blade dancer thing, and like she's gonna like do a split, and like it's gonna go right above her head.
Okay. Agile one I see.
What I need to be. It's an 11 on attack again. God damn it! I'm gonna use a lucky for that. Much better. 14.
11. What do you do?
All right. So she's gonna do the split and then kind of like plant one of her feet and then drag the other one up. And I think at this point she has her sword back. She's gonna take the sword, kind of like hook it onto the column above her, and then use it to like pull herself up and like basically just booming blade, but with a backflip. Like she's gonna like pull herself up, do a flip, and then like the sword's gonna come up from the bottom and hit him with like a booming blade.
Yeah, so he goes to like he drops onto his elbow, like to do like almost like it looks like a suplex thing, just not onto you, but just onto the ground, and he's like drinking the beer as he does it, and as he does it, the columns go to fall, but he's like watching you, and also the blade slices him in the back, and he's like, "Oh, I forgot about that."
And then she lands on the column that fell. So she's like maybe, a foot or so taller now. A natural 19, so that is 26.
He goes, the columns, like as you're on them, they turn into a mud for a 19.
Okay, so I basically just jump off.
You just jump off them? Okay.
Yeah, jump off him, and I'm going to jump towards him, and then this is going to go into my attack.
And you see the mud begin to like drip down, but it never hits the ground, just disappears before it hits the ground.
I'll re-roll that one. There we go, thank God. Alright, that's all three of my lucky re-rolls, but that's another 27, or 26.
Okay, he goes to make like an earth wall to kind of block him. So he's like essentially in this circular, not a dome, I guess it'd be like a dome, like a hut, a circular hut, and he's just inside it. How do you get through it for the win?
And then Vortex warp into the thing with him.
Okay.
And then it's going to be like just a blade at his throat. Be like,
Huh!
Healed.
I'm not too drunk enough not to know when to heal. I
cool. Can you let us out of here?
Someone tell that pervert to get out of that rock thing with my sister.
Oh, yeah. And he just, he just kind of pokes it, all falls down. But like around you guys.
That's kind of cool.
I saw sadness in his eyes.
Oh, if only Astra gave a shit.
I bet he's sadder
Make
now.
him happy later. Like with drinks and drugs.
Woo! She's gonna be
I mean,
once
sex is
it goes
good
down.
too, but-
Well, he goes back and kind of like druid.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a druid. I think you guys would get along.
Oh, that's good. Does he drink too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that much, but
He gets me through the day. He's like pats his belly.
well, fair enough. And
There's it's almost like his skin is kind of earthy.
yeah, she's used to that.
Astra wins. That's enough points to put Strixhaven as the victors over Waterdeep, but the final match still tells us going in, as you have your own personal records to attend for as well.
Are they going to use like thaumaturgy to like make all the flames that are like I guess there might be like some light like that are flames and stuff adorning the area. Maybe they just go like
Flash purple.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You do purple fire in front of the lights so that it shines purple.
For the last match, we have the two champions of their respective colleges. We have Thorhan versus Kazgor Sinvirin. And you see this gold dragonborn, bright flaming orange eyes, athletic build, 6'2", pretty small for a dragonborn, but 3 piercings in her left ear.
Oh no, she's hot.
Oh no.
She walks up to Thorhan. It will be enlightening to see how you play.
See, this is why I need to beat you.
I'm trying to figure out how to copy that accent, but I don't think I can. I also don't know if Thorhan would be as crude as I want to be.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'd like to see me in my bed, but I shan't.
Is that really a taunt? That's just a fact.
Use smaller words with me.
What?
For Thorhan?
Yes.
No. No.
I'm trying my best.
Are you thinking of Ragnar right now?
You're thinking of Ragnar.
Thorhan's the
Yeah.
Goliath, yeah.
Thorhan's the very intelligent.
I was like
lion.
20 intelligence.
Yeah.
Thorhan is saying dapper shit.
Yeah.
Thorhan's using those words that take.
It's okay. There's a lot of characters. I get you.
Give us Thorhan.
I was wondering because you're like, I want to copy that accent. It's like, why would you
Why?
do that?
I was thinking about Shrek.
Yeah, Mike Myers is right.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Little lost.
Also, I killed that accent for those 2 lines.
Yeah.
By the by, because I was thinking about Shrek.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Thorhan's gonna look down at this dragonborn. And he's gonna very earnestly be like, why are all your top performers dragons?
I haven't thought about that.
It's kind of weird.
Is it?
A little bit. I feel like you're racist.
They're gonna choose racism.
Your school probably is.
I mean, Waterdeep is casually racist.
You know, we do teach
as a society, but
it is one of the
I'm not trying to make you mad. I'm just pointing out. I just noticed the pattern.
it is one of the 6 basic food groups.
Racism?
I noticed the pattern. Pointed it out. You don't seem to know anything about it.
Oh Lord.
It's fine.
Look at that. I feel like
Although I kind of expected you to know more about it since you're from there, but it's fine.
Because I'm a dragonborn?
Because you're from Waterdeep. I don't know.
This is a subject that we should talk about.
This is
I would welcome that.
this isn't debate club. Fine.
You see a person in tennis. That's why they're not debating. I thought it was Mordekaine's debate club. And just start walking out.
Rosie, what is this shit?
I was ready for the dissertation.
Oh man, I hope those aren't from my school.
Sit down and watch the pretty.
Roll initiative.
Listen, I regret nothing.
Fine. I
The
would.
Shrek lines were.
Why would I want you to regret anything?
I don't know. So I'm embarrassed.
Well,
Drink more.
shut up. Get
19.
19.
me a Steve.
Oh boy.
I mean, drink responsibly.
Dirty 20.
Oh, we did again?
Huh?
Oh, you're. You
That was
rolled these?
initiative. Yeah, it was just initiative.
19.
30,
Yeah.
20.
Bitch.
Alright.
I rolled so good.
Yeah.
No. That's
Damn those math rocks.
Now
So-
wait.
You see, she has a staff, and she stomps the staff on the ground, and there's an orb at the top of it, and the orb just shoots out this real quick burst of scorching rays. Just goes straight at you. 3 rays from the orb, and that is a 26.
26. I have to roll pretty good to beat a 26. I did not. I rolled an 18.
18. Just boom, 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 all straight into Thorhan.
He's big, so he kind of just sort of scoots back in the dirt, and he's like, "How'd you do that without a or a verbal component? That was interesting."
The staff does all.
I feel like that's cheating. Also, like, what's really interesting is part of that actually slamming it into the ground like that?
Will you just launch your next attack?
No. I'm part of this. We're in school.
No, seriously, it is a little bit from the stomp. It sends this.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Spin.
This is what I'm trying to run for Thorhan a little bit.
Huh?
This is what I'm trying for Thorhan.
What? I'm trying.
Something happens. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Like,
25
Okay.
to reverse time and send the scorching rays back.
Yeah. So they would come out of your body. As to the staff, I'm guessing you want to send them to.
Yeah, with like, and this is a new thing that he's going to be demonstrating. He's reversing it, but then you see as he kind of does some color guard shit, and he like twists it around himself, and the time kind of bends like it's a dimension, and the rays kind of wiggle and try to hit her instead.
Yeah. She takes the staff and like feels her hand like kind of like trying to resist. 21 as she tries to resist, but then boom, 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 and she like gets hit by her own scorching rays. Who's neat? Time manipulation.
Hell yeah, dude.
Kuramesi.
Yeah, obviously it didn't. The power wasn't as strong when it came back. That's an interesting note. How do you feel?
That's a bad fire.
Yeah. Oh, ho. Interesting. That would explain it. So, man, I don't know if it was.
Yeah. We're gonna be here all day if you let Thorhan keep going.
I love that it's me that did this to Thor.
Yeah. She takes.
Oh, you was like that before. Wasn't he?
I don't know that.
She takes the staff and just breaks the orb into her hand, and then pulls out a flame whip, and then just goes and goes to use the flame whip against you for a 12.
I rolled just 10.
Okay, just and it kind of just whips you in the back of the shoulder.
That's weird. But I know how you did it. And so,
No.
what? You just cast flame whip with your focus. Am I supposed to be impressed?
No, you're supposed to die. No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die.
Alright. Spins the thing. Comes in with like really fast and trying to use some of what he's seen Asher do. He tries to get it with like a shocking grasp. 25.
Natural 1. So like the whip is like trying to relaunch, and it's like yeah.
That one hurt.
Oh.
True.
I picked that one up for my teammate. I think it's pretty cool.
With disadvantage.
That's true. First one good. 18. And
16.
as she's
I tried.
just like kind of being electrocuted, and she's trying to brace it together, and she takes the staff, brings her hands together, and like as her hand meets the staff, she just shoots out one wall of fire. It just starts to light towards you.
That looks painful. 16. It hits me.
Okay. Was that number 2 for me, or was that?
Which one?
Yeah, I think it was number 2. hit
I haven't
you.
been keeping track.
Okay.
You hit me.
I hit you with the flame whip.
You also hit me with the...
Scorching Ray, so that's number 3. Yeah, that's the third one. So she beats Thorhan as the wall of fire just goes towards you, and right before it is about to just engulf you, enough like that, and the Vidalkin gets in the way and just cuts it all off.
Look. What's the point in learning magic if you don't get to feel a little bit of it?
That was close. Victor Kazkor. Well fought.
Yeah, we should link up. I really like your use of fire magic. It's really interesting.
for a freshie.
Hey, I'm just learning as fast as I can. I mean, shit, the only move that really hit was Assie's. So.
With our victory,
Astros.
Strixhaven
Yes.
wins their tournament against Waterdeep, and I think that's a good spot for us to go ahead and wrap this one up. And
Did I die from embarrassment?
yeah. So we said before we kind of wrap this thing up, you guys end your guys' weekend, and it is the High Harvest Tide, and you are ready to take on the fair that is come in the circus.
Can't wait to get kidnapped by a witch.
Sounds like a wild affair.
All right. So on that note, let's go ahead and wrap this one up for today. We are just finished our wonderful dueling club tournament, and Strixhaven won. So that's really good news for us. With that being said, we're kind of on the track going to the Wild Beyond the Witchlight Carnival. So that'd be kind of fun to go check that out as we go into High Harvestide, the famous day of festival, I guess you could say.
Oh, I get it. We're going to the wild.
We're going.
Yeah.
We're going to the high.
I mean, we're just going to the Witchlight, Nate. I don't know. No.
I'm not really going to the witchlight. There's wild.
This is a Strixhaven campaign, damn it. There's no of that nonsense here.
beyond.
No.
Yeah, no nonsense over here.
We're just going to
We
the
have
High Harvest Tide Festival.
This also doesn't have to do with your guys' backstories. No, stop it. Stop it.
We're not dipping into lore.
What? Oh.
My backstory.
So.
What about your front story? Sorry.
Ooh, that's a good one. We're just ending on there.
Forget the sponsors.
And-
Just for us.
Why does everyone keep talking about my
So, Kat, tell us.
Oh my goodness!
Where can they find us?
They can find us on Twitter and Hive and Mastodon and Instagram and Facebook and Bluesky.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you can check out our Patreon and our Ko-Fi, and hopefully we will have it up and running. Because I'm sorry that we haven't posted in a while. Please forgive me.
Only her, though. Don't forgive me.
I'm not apologizing for shit.
Anyway, but you should totally check out our sponsor, Druidcraft Woodworks, because he makes really cool stuff.
GCW, all about that wood.
And you can get a discount when you support us by using the code Lizards10.
Yeah, buddy. Check out Wooden Dice. Check out card vaults and dice vaults and dice jails and coasters.
What is a dice jail if not a dice vault you just don't allow the dice out of?
He made me a cool spellbook thing. It's like a character tracker that I'm super excited for.
Which
Made-
you can
yeah,
buy
like a
at his Etsy
frickin'
shop. Oh my
laptop,
god.
Shelf, I guess you could say.
A display shelf. Thanks.
Cool shit going on here. Beautiful, and you use all different types of species of wood as well, which is really cool. Precious.
And other scientific sounding names.
And
What you say?
you can also check out the really cool podcast Slay the Stars,
STS.
because they have really cool space adventures.
If you like space, then I like you.
Final Frontier.
And you'll like.
Slay the Stars podcast.
Yeah, and they also have another thing, those comment that they work with.
Yeah, Leia from Slay the Stars. Leia, I'm sorry if I ruined your name.
Ruined.
It's ruined. Gotta get a new one now. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't make the rules.
That sounds like Cat. The Ruiner.
She's working with Grant from Game Master Mondays to produce Fellows Comment, which I believe has wrapped up, but is still available for listening to because
That's how
I love
podcasts work.
listening to cool
Yeah.
podcasts.
Limited edition podcasting.
Mary, do you have a question at all? Is there a question you'd like to ask us?
Why?
I have a question of the day. How should John incorporate penguins to torture me next time?
I didn't even think about
I might have a D100 list of possible scenarios.
God damn it.
Quite a few scenarios for penguins.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Other
answer.
ideas.
No, I don't know how to answer that question.
Yeah, so mechanical penguins is off the table now, of course.
Post your most diabolical penguin-related
I
plans
love
in the
that
comments below.
mechanical penguin sounds a lot like mechanical pencils.
Preferably a 2-stage mythic boss
Yeah, absolutely true.
with at least 3 legendary actions.
And while you're doing that specific flavor of engagement, do the other flavors of engagement. Get the whole smorgasbord of engagement by clicking the like, subscribe, and bell buttons.
When we hit 250 subscribers, there's a special treat. I don't know what it is. Nobody knows what it is. You could find out if we hit 250 subscribers.
I'm holding it right here. You can. Oh, you can't see it. Oh,
Also,
I'm sorry.
Also, if you message us with diabolical penguin schemes, we will shout you out and say that you're awesome, because you are, because you came up with a diabolical penguin scheme, and honestly, that's a tall order.
Shit.
Mine is Cocaine Penguin. It's like Cocaine Bear, but a penguin.
Yeah,
I expect to see
find
that soon.
You know
You guys are
the
gonna
you
be-
know the movie Grizzly Rage? Emperor Penguin Rage.
The
Yeah.
Royal Rage.
Oh.
On that note, can we move yet?
No.
Yes, Chopsy.
What is Slay the Stars? Oh. Come with us and enjoy a chaotic D&D hot pot, a dash of cosmic fantasy, a few cloves of dark fairy tales. And that's the entire bottle of shenaniganery. Oh dear. Oh no. Listen in Tuesdays at noon Eastern Standard Time on any major streaming platform. SlayTheStars.com. Persomnia ad Astra.
Some stories are epic tales for the ages, hours of content, sprawling narratives that pull you in and consume years of your life.
This isn't one of those stories.
Join the creators of Game Master Monday and Slay the Stars with a special guest from Lost Guide Games as they take you on a journey of hope and desperation.
Using the Arc Doom TTRPG system, Bella's Comet is nothing like you've experienced so far.
Because there's a twist.
And the clock is ticking.
Episode 1 of Bella's Comet releases on October 4th. Listen in on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts.